All prepared.
Yeah, all prepared.
Qur'an
So much stuff, yeah. Oh, this one, huh? So it could be read, oh, this, doesn't matter what.
Are you Muslim or
Huh?
Christian, sir?
I'm Christian.
Are you
Yeah, I study Islam. Do you know the word troubleshooting?
troubleshooting?
Do you know what troubleshooting means?
I think so.
When I try to fix problem, I find a fixed problem.
Okay.
Like a mechanical, electrical. So same thing. So I'm troubleshooting. I'm finding interesting things here and there.
I have an interesting thing. Maybe you will like it.
Yeah.
When the Adam and Eve created, in which time? Do you know that?
Very good question. Because when I talk to Muslims, they said, oh, 50,000 years ago, maybe. Yeah?
But in
In the Bible, 6,000.
6,000.
Yeah.
And it's wrong.
But depends. Depends which Christian you ask. How you read the Bible. Say, oh, it might be this, might be that. Right? Oh, thank you. How you, like your level of in Islam, how deep you are?
Not good.
Not much.
But
Yeah.
I know something.
You do your namaz or
Yeah.
you do, okay. So at least you're serious.
Yeah.
Okay. Because some problem is like when you meet somebody who's like they don't care, then it's hard
Actually,
to talk to.
you know the first Quran ayat, what it says?
Yeah.
Read. If you want to know something, I believe that also. I don't care what the other people says to me. I just read my Quran.
Okay, that's good.
And,
You read a hadith or something?
oh,
A
well,
hadith? Like Sahih Bukhari, Muslim?
yeah, but I don't believe them.
Not at all or some?
Some of them.
Yeah.
I don't believe some
Well,
of
I
them
know, yeah.
because you know they are using it for their
Advantage?
benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah.
I read all Sahih Bukhari, a little bit of Muslim, and a little bit Abu Dawood. I'm using only a few.
Just this.
Just this, okay.
Just this.
That's good.
These are for some of the imams, some of the religious people says they are like a Quran, but for me, it's not.
It's okay. What do you think about the Sirah Rasulullah? Do you believe that? Sirah Rasulullah?
Sirru Rasulullah. What does it mean?
Sirat Rasulullah. The life
Resulullah suresi.
I don't know
You don't know that?
I don't
It's
know.
the life of Muhammad. A description of life of Muhammad.
I think I have already read.
Yeah. So do you think it's correct?
I think Quran is correct, but you have to read it. Like you know, it happened 1,500 years ago. You need to read it like a modernization. Like you will see in Quran, they will say, if you find someone who steals something, cut his head, right? For example, for me, it's totally wrong. I can't cut anyone's hands
Yeah.
for this.
Because you can damage permanently.
Yeah. And
For the
it's-
temporarily.
Yeah, and it's normally it's forbidden. You can't hurt anyone.
Because at that time it was okay.
Yeah, in that time
Okay.
it was okay, but
Yeah,
in
that
this
makes
time,
sense.
you
Well,
have
that's
to,
good. So
You know,
you
have
can
to-
understand and think.
Yeah, you have to read it like that.
At that time, the human hand was growing again, right?
Yeah, if then it will be different.
In
You
that
like,
time.
yeah. You like for a couple of years and then you go back, so you suffer 2 years and then you find. So like I'm not gonna lose it again.
That time it was okay to cut, but not now.
We have no ability. Like when I have a lizard back home, we have like on the sand lizards going in. You pull the tail, it can grow back on the tail. Okay, I'll try to do it fast as possible. So I will just give you information. Try not to argue. Like a day later on, you can give me a letter because otherwise it will take time. Like you tired, I'm tired, we're all tired, right? You okay? You sleeping?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Service,
So
yes.
yeah, the first question I usually ask any Muslim: do you know what this book is? You can open up and check.
Is it Torah? The Holy
Yeah, you go ahead and check it out. Do you know what language it is?
Yeah. Israel.
Yeah.
Jewish language. Ibrani. Ibrani language. İbranice we say.
Ibrani?
Yeah.
Hibrani. Oh yeah, Hebrew. Yeah.
İbranice we say.
So what is the book is?
Huh?
So this book is what?
This book is their book.
Book.
Yeah. Like
The Torah.
Yeah. I think so.
It is, yeah.
It's my first time I have
It's
seen
good. Yeah, that's why I asked, right? And this one is given by one of my friends who used to work with, and he lived in Israel a little bit, and he gave it to me as a gift. You see, Tel Aviv,
Tel Aviv, yeah.
and it was done in. It's printed 71.
Oh,
Yeah. I was alive, but I was very kid. I mean, probably you've never been alive yet. So, I don't think it. So here's what it said. The law is a Torah. This is 5 books, or I call it 5 surahs.
okay.
Because surah has name,
Yeah, same.
call it surah. 5 surah. The rest, Nevi'im, Nevi'im, Ketuvim. So Nevi'im, Nabi, the prophets.
Okay.
The 12. There's also prophets. And this is writing, which is like, this is Ketuvim, which is Psalms of David, Zabur, and other stuff,
Yeah,
right?
Zabur.
So, but most important is, of course, in the Quran, we know only Zabur, a little bit, but
Yeah.
mainly Tawrat.
Yeah.
So what do you
Actually,
think?
they are
yeah.
same with the Quran. These some of the rules are
Yeah,
so similar.
Of course, yeah. Like no swine, no pigs.
Actually, the 10 rule. The
Yeah.
10 rule of the Musas is the same.
Yeah. So what do you think? This is a word of God. Do you think it's word of God uncorrupted in my hands right now? Original Hebrew.
I have to read it first.
Okay, so you never read
And
it.
no, I never read it. But
Your
in my
idea.
in my beliefs, I believe all of the books, all of the Jesus, Moses, the other
Prophets.
prophets. I believe all of them. But I think in my religion said this book is came
Higher.
not higher.
But
It's come because these are
corrupted.
corrupt.
Look at that. Do you know, like, because that's probably you heard somebody say, what do you think was corrupt or when? Any rough ideas, like century? Was it
one?
corrupted 1,000 years ago, 2,000, 3,000?
Maybe after the Moses' death,
Right away.
it will be changed.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's good. Oops, I'm gonna use this.
And also, I believe the same things for the.
Christian?
No.
Oh.
You said the Quran.
Hadith?
Hadith, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm thinking the same thing for the Hadith.
Now, this is Mustafa Khattab. He's from Toronto.
I know.
You don't know. But he translated in English this Quran. They call Clear Quran. I like his edition. It's very nice, right? So, I will ask you to read few things. Then,
Yeah, sure.
so about the Torah, because I'm focusing on the Torah, because that's foundation. If we agree or disagree, doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you want to know the Quran perfectly, you have to read the other books first.
Yeah, because the Quran came after.
Yeah.
So we need to do previously.
Yeah.
For example, 40 and 41. What do you think? Yeah, you can go. You have a Quran, right? Or you can go. Yeah, go Turkish. Because we talk about the.
I don't understand it.
Oh, okay. Do you have a Turkish Quran? Yeah. Do you have a Quran in Turkish?
No,
Oh, you can download now if you want to.
I can translate it, I think.
Okay. Well, it will be difficult. It might not be translated correctly.
Okay, which
40 and 41.
is it?
These 2 verses.
Which
Oh, that's
verses?
Quran. Oh, Surah 2, Al-Baqarah. Surah Al-Baqarah, 40 and 41.
Oh, Bakara is the longest one.
Hmm?
Bakara Surah is the longest one.
But we're not going to read the book entire. Only a few things here and there. Is it possible for you to open the Quran so it can be easy? Right?
Okay.
Yeah, can you find?
Yeah, okay. I
Okay.
found it.
Okay, you said 41.
40 and 41. Okay. Turkish?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he finds it.
You find it, right?
Yeah.
So 40 and 41, you read?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see, I'm gonna open my Quran. So it said it's talking to whom? To Yahud, right?
Ey İsrailoğulları,
O
size
İsrail.
verdiğim nimetimi hatırlayın. Bana verdiğiniz sözü yerine getirin ki ben de size vaat ettiklerini vereyim. Asıl bana itaatsizlikten sakının.
In here, the God gave land, freedom, everything to Jewish people. They escaped from the Egypt queen, right? King or queen. And then they forget to believe the God. They betray among us. They try to say lie for each other, and they forget their real God, and they try to believe the
Golden
peop-
cow?
Yeah, golden cow. And
Yeah.
he said, "I gave everything to you. I gave land,
Covenant lands, yeah.
fruits, everything."
And
I-
41, did you read 41?
Yeah.
Okay. Believe in my revelation, it's in English.
Yeah.
Believe my revelation which confirm your scriptures.
Okay.
When was it said, these words, to the Jews in the time of Prophet Muhammad or no? Or
Before.
before?
Before, yeah.
But it's not, it doesn't address, the Quran doesn't address people in the time of Muhammad?
What?
Did the Quran is speaking to the people who live in, during the Jews who live in the time of Prophet Muhammad? Was he addressing to him? Like, let's pretend I'm a Prophet Muhammad, I'm talking to you, Yahud. I'm talking
Okay.
to you, and I said, O children of Israel, believe in my revelation.
No.
No?
No.
Talking about them in the past.
Yeah.
Geçmişte mi konuşuyor?
Yeah.
Ne diyor? Ben anlamadım. Gel söyle.
Ey İsrailoğulları, size ihsan ettiğim nimetlerimi, size tevdi ettiğim ilahi değerleri, şeriatı koyun, kollayın, zayi etmeyin, şükredin.
Okay. O geçmiş için mi?
Go
Yes,
to
yes.
go 89, the same surah.
Koruyup kollayın diyor. Şimdiki konuşmuyor mu abi?
Hayır, eskiyle alakalı konuşuyor.
Koruyup kollayını eski için söylüyor.
Eskiden bunu yapmadınız. Eğer bunları yapmamaya devam ederseniz benden korkun diyor. Daha sonraki yerlerde. 80 what?
89.
I don't understand this way in Turkish. I understood that
English.
now. You know, in Turkish it says now.
It says now,
says
but,
that, like-
but it could be. I mean, we have to find a clear verse.
No, I'm like another Turkish speaker. That's why I'm questioning my Turkish now.
Yeah.
I see.
Heh.
89.
Although they used to pray for
Also, they used to pray for the victory. This Yahud who pray against Mushrikun. When they came to them a book from Allah, to this Yahud came book of Allah.
Okay.
Tevrat, doğrulayan
Allah
kitap
tarafından
gelince.
haberleri işaretler halinde ayrılıkta bir çıkan yanları yoktur olmuyor. Vatanına karşı karşı fetihleri duruyor. İşte Tevrat'ın ayetleri işaretler Allah'ı. Yeah.
So was it in the time of Prophet Muhammad who said, Quran came to confirm your book you have between your hands.
Yeah.
Bayna yadayk.
Yeah.
So the 41 is the same thing, talking to the contemporary.
Yeah.
Children of Israel.
Yeah, but
It might be for
from
that.
the
Yeah, it
past
starts
to
from
the
that. Yeah. And now I'm
here
going to show
and
you
for
how.
the future.
Yes, I agree. Now let's go for Surah 5, Al-Ma'idah. And Ayah
Surah
4.
5.
Yeah, Al-Ma'idah.
Maide suresi.
5.
Which one?
44.
44.
Where is Maida?
Number 5. You go to 23, just the beginning. Yeah, that's it. Now I start learning, like now I could talk like online I'm talking, I say like Al-Maida and
Which verse?
44.
I couldn't find the Turkish one.
Yeah. You should have a Quran
Yeah.
app.
Yeah.
Maida. Okay.
Yeah, maybe download the Quran, it will be easy. Because it's so easy for you to read in Turkish and in
Yeah.
English, right?
Yeah, Turkish Quran. Look, where is the App Store?
Yeah.
Maida Surah 5:44, right?
Yeah, 44.
I found it.
Okay. Let's read it and tell me what you think.
Okay.
I mean, okay, you're kind of right, to be fair. You're basically, I want a non-cut thing and you post it up and it's going to be but like, we don't sell them.
Okay, do I need to allow that Quran notifies me? Next.
Oh, notifies you.
Yes. It says that Quran will notify you. Okay, here.
Okay, fine. Yeah, fine. Al-Maida, yeah. Nice. 44.
45?
44. 44. Yeah.
İçinde hidayet ve mezunlar Tevrat'ı. Ne gösterebilirim?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay, so let's unpack together.
Yeah.
We revealed the Torah to whom?
To everyone. To Jew, sorry.
Musa.
To Musa. and
Musa
to-
was given to Musa. Torah was given to Musa. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Indeed, we revealed Torah containing guidance and light.
Actually, this Tevrat has come for everyone
Yeah, I
in the
agree.
world.
That was given to
It was given to
Musa,
Musa
and then he talked to everybody.
to first his community.
Yeah.
After his
To them.
mindset should be to the world.
Yeah.
Because it's coming from the.
Yeah, and we have it.
Yeah, and we have
Interesting.
it. Yeah.
Now, the next one, by which the prophets who submitted themselves to Allah, which is like prophet never sinned. He goes with according to Allah's will.
Okay.
So the prophets who submitted themselves to Allah made judgment for the Jews. So by this Torah, many prophets who came to Yahud, they judge Yahud by the Torah of Moses.
Yeah.
Do you know how many prophets approximately been in Israel according to the Tanakh, which is like Old Testament Bible? You can check it out, yeah. And important is when the last prophet,
Müslüman olan peygamberler that who Muslims. It
oh yeah, they're
says-
Muslims. Submit Muslim.
Oh no! In here it says, "Who submit to the God."
Yeah,
Not to Muslims.
No, they've been Muslims because they submit. If you submit,
yeah,
you're Muslim,
yeah.
which is fine. No, my focus is
Müslüman olan diyor abi ya.
yeah, but everybody Muslim who submit to God. That's the point.
Yeah.
It's
he's
not.
right.
Yeah.
he's right.
So what I'm looking at, how many prophets Allah gave to Israel during after Musa, and when the last prophet was, because we need the date
Okay. The first prophet is Adam.
to the after Torah.
After
Torah.
Tevrat.
Yeah, after Torah, how many prophets
How many prophets?
to Israel?
They believe some of the. It's a really important things. A lot of prophets came to the earth, world.
I'm talking about the Yahud,
Yahud. I'm not sure.
because he said by which
Yahudiler
by
mi
the
diyor? Yahudilere kaçmış mı gelmiş?
so we revealed the Torah by which the prophets who submitted themselves to Allah made judgment for Jews, Yahud.
Yeah.
So the last prophet, do you remember the last prophet of the Old Testament? The book of Old Testament.
For me, the last prophet is Hazreti Muhammad.
For the Jews. Malachi. Malachi. So it was a prophet Malachi in the Bible. He has a book, and he lived 400 years before Isa Masih was born.
Okay.
So which is 2,400 years ago, approximately.
Okay.
So Allah said here that we revealed the Torah by which the prophets made judgment for the Jews. This is Malachi. So 400 years before Isa could not change the Torah. It must be intact. Because the prophets who submit, through the Muslims, they will never change the word of God.
Yeah.
Astaghfirullah, they're not going to do it.
Yeah, but
They're prophets.
yeah.
And not people like me and you. Maybe we can say something wrong, right?
Yeah.
The prophets who submit themselves to Allah. Now, next one.
Okay.
So did the rabbis and scholars judge according to Allah's book,
Okay.
with which they were entrusted and which were made keepers.
Yeah.
So, after the prophets, he mentioned it was rabbis and scholars. Rabbis, they were rabbis like a teacher.
Okay.
Right now, every synagogue has a rabbi, like a mullah.
Okay.
So the mullahs rabbis came into the existence 160 years before Jesus was born, before Isa Masih was born.
160 years. Okay.
So now we have a 400 years, the last prophet Malachi. Then 240 years, rabbis came. And they have the same thing. They're doing the same thing with the Torah. They don't changing Torah. They use the same thing and judging Torah, judging people, the Jews, right?
Okay.
Then let's go to 66:12, Surah 66, verse 12.
The same.
No,
Maide.
66. It's
Verse?
verse 12.
Oh,
The ver-
66.
Yeah, Surah 66, verse 12.
Which ayat?
Tahrim, Al-Tahrim, 12.
What's that?
El-Tahrim.
Al-Tahrim, Surah.
No.
You can go?
This one. Search.
No, you should go like Surah. Maybe this one. No. Strange. Quran. But where you go? Yeah.
Okay.
Go 66, verse
Sure,
12.
66 neymiş ya? 66.
Yeah.
Tahrim suresi.
Yeah, the last verse.
12. ayet. Irzını korumuş olan İmran kızı Meryem'i
Meryem.
Allah örnek gösterdi. Biz ona ruhumuzdan üfledik ve Rabbinin sözlerini ve kitaplarını tasdik ettik.
Kitab, She testified.
Gönülden itaat edenlerden değil.
So that's the last one. I'm looking for the last one. She testified to the words of her Lord, meaning Jibril came and talked to her. So she hears. But also he said, and his scripture, kitab. So his scripture might be this one.
Kitaplarını
In
tasdik
the time of Miriam, she received revelation verbal, and she also had access to the kitab.
Okay, what if
It
the,
means that she wrote all of the books
No,
come from.
no, she knows. I mean, she read the book.
Yeah. Okay.
She read the book.
Okay.
Let's go for 19, Surah 19.
The same, right?
Same verse, Surah 19.
Okay.
Miriam, Surah Miriam, verse 12.
Yeah.
But it's talking about not Miriam, it's talking about Yahya. It's funny, like we read about Miriam in Surah 66. Now we go to Surah Miriam, read about Yahya.
what 19?
Yeah, no, 12.
Ey Yahya, kitaba kuvvetle sarıl. Dedi.
Kitap.
Ve daha çocukken ona ikmal
Hold
edildi.
firmly to the scriptures. So if scripture,
Bu neyi kanıtlamaya çalışıyor biliyor musun? Kur'an'dan o zamanda Kur'an'ın sözleriyle o zaman Tevrat'ın Tevrat olduğunu anlatmaya çalışıyor. Bu ayetlerden söylüyor ki mesela Meryem'in yaşadığı zaman vardı. Is it about the Maryam's time? This is
yes,
for
Miriam
Maryam's
time, yeah, it's time of Isa
Meryem'in
Masih.
zamanında bu kitapların Bu ayetlerden ben okuyayım gerçekten de öyle yani. Bak ey Yahya kitaba kuvvetle sarıl. Hangi kitaba sarıl? Which
Kitab.
book?
That book. Exactly. That's the
But
same book.
It's corrupted.
Now, question is, before that couldn't be corrupted. Now, let's go back to Surah Al-Ma'idah.
Okay, what we are saying that in Yahya time,
It was good. In Miriam time, it was good.
then Quran says this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that,
Quran claims that the reason the other books are not are changed and
yeah.
we need to another book because the other people
Başka bir
use
şey
it for
bulmalı.
their
Now, we need to find out why they changed it and where it changed, right? So far, we didn't see the change in the
It's the
Torah.
reason.
Maybe something
Şimdiye
else.
kadar değişmemiş diyor. Doğru mu?
Which Quran or
No.
Torah?
Tevrat. In that time bak bunu okunca ey Yahya kitaba kuvvetle sarıl dedik ve daha çocukken ona hikmet verdik.
No, I think I don't understand the meaning
Yahya,
of that.
all this,
Okay.
it means it's not corrupted, Yahya. You have to read and believe it.
Abi biz anlamıyoruz
Okay.
adamın ne demek
Kitab. He
istediğini.
didn't say,
Adam
I give
diyor
you
ki,
new kitab.
Okay.
bunun şeyi diyor
That
ki bak
kitap.
bu kitap
Okay.
bozulmamış diyor.
Okay.
Ama ya,
We'll move
yanlış
on.
yere gidiyor.
It's,
Okay.
well, I didn't finish yet, so that's why I'm going.
2000 years ago, right?
At least 2,000 years. Now they go back to Al-Ma'idah, Surah Al-Ma'idah, for
Bak ben senin
Surah 5.
tarafındayım ha.
No, I
I'm
will
saying
ask
that in
another.
your side.
Huh?
In your side. I'm saying that in your side.
Okay. In your
Just follow. Ben abi bir
No,
birer
it's-
kahve daha alacağım ya.
It's perfect that
Do you want coffee more?
we are
coffee?
No,
teaching
I'm okay.
with the all books because they are related.
They are related.
Yeah.
I will show you now.
I know
As,
they are related.
yeah,
I believe.
of course.
Yeah.
Like how can we know?
Yeah.
Now I want to read
Which one?
verse. So we read 44. They go to 46.
The same ayat.
5, 46. Surah 5, Al-Ma'idah, Ayah 46.
46. Onlara öğütüyor sözcü olarak verdim. Okay.
So we will, as I said, by the footsteps of prophets, we sent Isa Masih, Isa bin Maryam, confirming the Torah.
Yeah.
And now go to 43.
43.
Tell me, what do you think he's talking about whom? 543.
Okay. Bilgisini hakim tayin ediyorlar da sonradan yüz çeviriyorlar. İşte onları vermiş değil mi? Yeah.
So it said, but why do they? Who are they?
They are, it says, I'm the explanation.
Yeah.
It says some of the Jewish people come to
Yeah.
Hazreti Muhammad
Exactly.
and they ask to
Judge.
judge themselves with this book. And he said, you have already this book, why you came to me?
You have Torah, why you came to me?
Yeah.
Do you need Quran? No, you don't. You have
No,
the Torah.
You have this one.
So in the days of Muhammad, this book was not changed. Because Allah said, go read the book, follow the book. If it's been changed, He will never say, go follow the changed book.
It says some people came to Hazreti Muhammad and they asked to judge themselves. Judge.
They have a problem.
They have a problem.
They have a woman and man
And
had a
he said,
sexual stuff.
you have a book that
Alright.
if you believe that book, this
follow.
book will solve your problem. If don't, he said something to them.
That's hadith, yeah.
The Hazreti Muhammad said them something to them, and they didn't take this
Advice.
from him. And after that, After that, it means that these two people didn't get satisfied.
Oh,
and
they get killed, no?
no, they didn't get
something
satisfied,
else,
and
okay.
it says, if you don't believe this book, and if you don't believe the Hazreti Muhammad, who do you believe?
Yeah, exactly.
He said this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So idea is, in the times of Prophet Muhammad, the Yahud has a book where it said Allah's judgment still inside,
Okay. Yeah.
and they didn't change it. And I believe the hadith was referring to, they asked Prophet Muhammad saying, oh, we have two man and woman have a sex, illegal. What do you think we can do? And he said, bring the Torah, read it. And one guy was like, he read before the hand and after hand.
Yeah. It's
I said,
respected.
Abdullah bin Salam said, lift up your hand. Stoning.
No.
Oopsie.
Okay,
Stone.
I don't want to go out of context. Does it say that only women should be stoned or men too?
No, both of them.
Both of them?
Yeah, they've been stoned, both of them.
In the Muslim, it's
Yeah.
really true. If you don't have to, actually, it's forbidden for the men, not for the women.
Mhm.
They think it's wrong in the Arabic people. They think if actually the point is that if you are a man, if you believe the God, you can't watch any girls. It's forbidden. You can't do that. There is no these girls shouldn't keep themselves
Yeah,
with clothes
open.
because it's your duty. You can't look there
Even
open.
they will be naked?
Even they will be
You shouldn't-
naked.
you
You,
don't
you
look-
can't
yeah.
look at them.
Yeah, don't blame them.
Yeah, don't.
But
blame
idea is, what I try to say, that from my understanding, and there are many verses similar, like I send the Quran to confirm your Torah. I send the Quran to confirm Torah, which is
Yeah.
you have it, and plus this one, which is I call isnad of the Torah in the Quran.
Okay.
44, then 66:12, 19:12, 44:46, and 44:43. That's isnad with the Quran. So Torah never been changed until the days of Muhammad. From Musa to the Muhammad for sure. After that, maybe. Why not? So, like, what's your like percentage-wise thinking that this is book right now is not corrupted? You don't need to be like, just guess, maybe 50%, 20%, 80%.
Actually, for my opinion, when you read this Quran in English, you need to some explanation. for
Agree.
the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
history,
Yeah.
with the other things.
Why?
Yeah.
That's why you need hadith.
Yeah.
So not every hadith is bad.
Not tafsir?
Yeah.
Tafsir too.
Yeah.
I studied tafsir Quran, and then I said, okay, yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense. Oh, doesn't make sense. Oh, makes
Yeah.
sense.
What you are saying now, after result of what you studied, tafsir
Yeah.
and hadith,
For example,
Yeah.
maybe this Quran would be some surahs would be meaningless because it's translated.
out of
Exactly.
context
Yeah,
or
you're
Yeah.
something.
right. Context. We need the context.
Yeah. We need the context and we need the history.
For example, I'm going away a little bit. I told you I have to be short, but I think because we have to more understanding, it's fine,
I
right?
have time and
Okay.
so
I have time.
111 surah. You remember 111?
No.
Okay,
114.
111. It's only 5 ayahs. Where is this guy?
Oh, I thought that you are asking total how many surah there.
No. Just let's read in Turkish.
Yeah. But I think this translation is not correct because
Okay, so
my
Close enough.
translation
It's
is-
close enough.
close enough.
I read.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Okay.
cannot make mistake here.
okay abi.
You can make
gözlerimi
mistake.
görmüyorum, sen genç adamsın. It is so
Age.
frustrating.
Okay.
Ne diyor abi?
So, it's
Ebu Leheb, he is the uncle of the.
how do you know it's an uncle? The Quran said so?
Huh?
Did the Quran said he's an uncle?
The explanation.
Exactly.
says-
Explanation comes from
Yeah.
Sirat Rasulullah, which is biography of Muhammad, or the Hadith. We need Hadith to understand the Quran.
Actually, we don't need the hadith to understand.
This one you can, because you cannot explain that ayah that ayat about Abu Lahab. Who is Abu Lahab?
Yeah.
What did he do? Why his wife is condemned to hell?
Yeah.
Okay, I came and sent to you. I will read on the Quran
You
without
can't.
hadith and
There's
sunnah.
no way.
Yeah.
I'll put you in the trouble.
No,
It says there is no way.
No, I will put you in trouble
And
like this.
It is your only this one. This
One of many. No. Very simple. It's very simple. That one.
I don't need any hadith for that.
You have to because you don't
No.
know the story.
Okay, gel
Explanations
okuyalım
came from the
anlayalım.
hadith.
Okay, let's test it, okay?
Yeah.
If I have only this surah, I have here now in Turkish.
Okay,
Let's
fine.
read,
No.
okay?
Who is Abu Lahab?
I
Do you
need
know
the
Abu Lahab?
history.
You have to history.
Not,
I
The
know.
hadith
not
is
the hadith.
history.
Yeah, hadith has the history, but
They are coming from a history come from the hadith.
yeah, of course. But I don't take the all of the things.
No,
from
no,
hadith.
I'm not saying everything.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But
Ama onun
historically,
dediği
I
doğru
have to
abi.
say,
Niye doğru biliyor musun? Adam
Actually-
diyor ki
Yeah.
sana bana diyor ki burada, diyor ki kardeşim diyor Ebu Leheb kimdir diyor.
Yeah.
Madem ben iddia ediyorum burada, sadece Kur'an okumakla ben her şeyi anlarım diyorum. Kur'an bana yeter diyorum. Kur'an'ı okuyorum. Adam diyor ki Ebu Leheb kim? Ben böyle bakıyorum.
Yes, there is. İşte bu yüzden bazı noktalarda ayrışıyoruz. Hadisler daha sonrasında tabii ki insanlar tarafından yazılmış. Bazıları doğrudur. Bazıları kendi şeycilerinde yazılmıştır. İşte kendi işine geldiği gibi yazılmıştır.
this is Yasser Qadi. He's a Pakistani. I think born in America. Studied 10 years in Medina. He's like 49 years old. I study the life of Prophet Muhammad on his lectures. 105 lectures, hour and a half each long. It took me 1 year to go through. And some of them I listen again and again.
Okay.
I mean, without this, I would have understand very little of the Quran because he
Yeah.
gave a very interesting insight. Not everywhere, but some places.
You know, in Turkey,
Yeah.
the government
Elmalı Hamdi
read
yazır.
Oh,
this book,
yeah.
and they put some explanation under the book.
Okay.
They said like, who is Ebu Leheb
Yeah.
and the other ones.
Okay. But where did they get from?
Of course, from
We need to know.
hadith
Exactly.
or other things, but just small things. Not Ebu
Come on.
Leheb, it's just a name. And
But you
who
know
is
when
it?
what
For
happened
me
when?
it is big things.
Okay, here's the thing. Do you know when Prophet Muhammad was born? What happened?
Yeah.
What did Abu Lahab did? Do you remember?
I don't know.
No.
Question for you. He sacrificed 100 camels because he was so happy his
Is it
nephew was
written
born.
in
In the hadith. You have to know the hadith.
I
Abu
heard-
Lahab has, but he has a
Okay.
different name.
Now, this is what I got teaching in
Yeah.
Turkey, okay? So,
Yeah.
they told me this way. Muslim faith was built on 3 legs. One of them Quran, another one is Sunnah, another one Hadith.
Of course, but
What's the name Abu Lahab? Real name? His nickname.
I don't care
Ab-
too much.
I know. Abd al-Uzza ibn Abd al-Muttalib. Muttalib.
Okay.
That's his name. Abu Lahab is Muhammad called him Abu Lahab
Okay.
as like you belong to fire, hellfire, because he opposed Prophet Muhammad. Now it's very interesting. When Abu Muttalib was alive, he was protector of Prophet Muhammad
Why he
It
was
says
against,
different.
why Muhammad against Abu Lahab?
because Muhammad came and said worship one Allah, and said no, we worship many gods. Like what are you talking about? They went
His real uncle?
his real uncle,
Yeah, he was his
uncle.
friend. Uncle, but he was get along with him.
Until he started preaching
Until-
one.
until-
Now what happened is, you won't believe he went.
It says anyway he disappeared.
Let me give you behind story, right? He was uncle. He was very happy when Muhammad was born. Sacrificed 100 camels. He was very happy. Then Muhammad grew up, and then he started preaching one God. He said only Allah. He
Yeah.
said, "Oh, Muhammad, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
He tried to say, "No, we worship many gods."
Yeah.
Then what happened is, Abu Muttalib, Al-Muttalib,
Yeah.
he was protecting, but he was also mushrikun. But he protected his own grandson,
Yeah.
Muhammad. So Abu Lahab and many people against him, but they can do nothing because his head of the family protected him. But then Muttalib died. Do you know who said I have to take care of Muhammad? I will protect him. Abu Lahab. So she said, you know what? Yeah, I've been against him, but now I'm in charge. I'm the oldest in the family. So my obligation as a clan member, leader, I have to take care of this Muhammad, who speaks badly about my gods. But I will, and for the short while, he protected him.
His wife will
It says
work
different. After the
Mutalib died.
Hazreti Muhammad comes the prophet at 40 age, right? Not from the beginning. After he came to prophet, the Hazreti Muhammad, Abu Lahab thinks he's
Mad.
not right.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a mad
No,
person.
exactly. Yeah.
And it says Abu Lahab, he
Opposite.
worked with his enemies.
Yeah, of course. But very short time after Mutalib died, Abu Lahab said, you know what? My obligations, I have to take care of
But
my
they're
nephew.
brothers, right?
Nephew and uncle. Abu Lahab was his
Uncle of Hazreti Muhammad.
Okay. Who was Abdul Muttalib?
Mutalib was his father, uncle, Abu Lahab father, and father of late father of Muhammad, Abdullah.
Okay.
Abdullah died before Muhammad, before he was born.
Yeah.
And Abu Lahab, he was like happy, yeah, I'm gonna raise him. So the grandfather was take care of Muhammad when he said, I worship only one Allah. Everybody upset. Mutalib said, yes, I don't believe in one Allah, but I will protect you because you my grandson.
Nobody can touch you. I'm with you.
And after he passed away, Abu Lahab said, oh, I'm the head now, I'm the oldest now. I have to protect my nephew. I don't like him. I don't like what he's teaching.
He knew these verses. He knew this stuff.
No. I'm just saying for the short while, and then of course everybody, Mushrikun came to him, Abu Lahab, come on.
Okay.
Like you cannot just protect this guy. You know he's doing against us. And he eventually backed up. But it was a short time. He protected. So the reason I'm telling you this story is unknown to you. And we don't know.
Ben ne demek istediğini anladım. Şunu demek istiyor. Diyor ki ben şimdi diyorum ya burada diyorum ki ben I'm just trying to explain to myself this way what you are saying that I told you that only Quran is enough for me, okay? I told you now. I'm claiming that only Quran is enough for
The
me.
explanation.
Okay.
Without
no
explanation.
explanation because
You can't do
if
that.
who did the explanation? Human being. How I can trust it?
You can.
I don't need
I
an
believe I can.
explanation. No, I'm saying that.
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
can. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
being a devil.
I understand,
Whatever. Like so.
And
But,
then I'll
I
ask you a
just
simple
read it
question.
here. Ebu Leheb'in elleri korusun, yok olsun o. Zaten yok oldu ya. Ne malı ne de kazandığı
Abi bu
onu
düzgün
kurtaramadı. Abi sen o zaman sen bana düzgününü ver.
It's
I
not-
said that it's not correct.
true.
I tell him that give me the correct one.
I'm not sure it's correct, but
Explanation
Doğrusunu ver abi.
important.
Aha. Ebu Leheb'in elleri korusun, yok olsun diyor. Aynı da. Aynı abi. Bu değil mi?
yok abi ne malı ne de kazanacağı onu kurtaramadı. Malı da kazandıkları da kendisine bir yarar sağlayamadı. Kurtaramadı.
Kurtaramadı.
Yani
O alevli bir ateşe girecektir. O alevli bir ateşe girecektir. Karısı da odun hamalı olarak onunla beraber girecektir. Karısı da odun hamalı.
Same thing or not?
boynunda
same
da vurmadı.
things.
Yeah, same things but
Like it is like
Who cares? It's same condemning
it is
them.
blonde Hasan or Hasan blonde.
Yeah.
So,
Idea is you don't know what he did. If you read the Quran, you have no idea who is Abu Lahab,
Yeah.
his wife. What did
Yeah.
they do? Why they condemn?
Yeah.
Well, you know the why. I know.
Yeah.
He was against him.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, guys, then I talked to in Russian bloggers, like internet, Quran only Russians, Muslims. And I said, how you can do that? I mean, don't just throw
sadece
everything.
Kur'an akımı var ya.
Uh-huh.
You take some, you
No.
maybe keep other ones.
The
Whatever is
first-
strange,
Yeah.
keep it away.
Yeah.
But what makes sense of the Quran, keep it.
Yeah.
Because
They-
that's true way.
Yeah. They don't understand our first ayat is read. We have to read the other books first.
Oh, yeah, for
and
sure.
after that,
And now,
you know.
And by the way, it is not like first. It is first that came the ayat like. It's
Which
not
one?
first. Like.
well,
Bismi rabbikallazi halak halakal insana ma halak.
the first one was different. It's, I forgot which one. Like I know which 96 ayah or something. Like very short.
What is it?
Read the name of your Lord. He
Yeah.
give that's one.
Yeah.
Anyway, So now,
But it's not
basically,
in the Quran first one.
no, but the Quran put in different names.
Put in the
Yeah,
first-
but we
It's
know
the
what
first one.
yeah.
it's not the first one.
In Quran,
In
it's
kind
not.
of.
Turkey translation,
It's a-
it's in the first.
Yeah. So anyway, so
Decompose.
yeah. So basically, idea is we talk and we engage. I like that engagement. So we talk and try to find out the
Yeah.
truth. Now I try to be more fast because I want to keep our time, right? So basically, I could say now. Oh, one thing. Well, I'm not gonna use a hadith. Do
By
you
the
know
way-
what about this?
I
Yeah.
don't know this one. Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah, which is like
I have heard it
really.
before.
Ölü
You've
deniz
heard it?
el yazmaları.
Yeah.
I have heard it, but I never.
Okay. So they find when the Romans came,
Oh,
And-
this one is Ottoman, by the way.
he looks Ottoman. He's not.
He's not
He's a Arab.
Arabic. I
Yeah,
think
he's
he is
Arabic.
Ottoman.
He looks like.
He's a cigarette and he's
Which
like
one? This one,
Turkish.
this
This
guy?
one, this.
Yeah, he looks like Sergey.
Aynı like in the kahvaltıda bekleyen.
He looks like Turkish. huh?
Because at that time it was a Turkish influence,
Yeah.
right? So they dressed the same way.
Maybe,
Like
yeah.
why not? But I think he was an Arab.
I know the Turkish. This
Oh.
Turkish style, yeah.
Okay, this is very interesting page.
The book,
Don't-
first book of the Book of Canon.
Now let's read the last part. But that was my first one I purchased, and I'm highlighting it. The copies of Genesis from amongst the Dead Sea Scrolls are extremely similar to the traditional one.
How old the Dead Sea Scrolls?
That's the question. If you look at the date,
It's before the.
before
Or
Isa
after?
alayhi salam.
No, is it before the.
It's
this book?
oldest book of this.
Oldest,
This
şey,
is 1971.
Hmm.
This is what is it?
The Genesis.
Date
First one,
125 before Christ.
100 yıl
2000,
önce, İsa'dan 100 yıl
okay.
önce.
145 years ago.
But
50 years ago. This is.
Yani bu
in Hebrew.
Ölü Deniz el yazmaları
Okay.
seni 2100 önce, 2100, it means that 2100 years ago,
Same thing.
same things. Bozulmamış.
So, and
It's not
Prophet
corrupted.
Muhammad was like 800 years after that, ahead of time. So this is 800 years before Prophet Muhammad. Somebody wrote it down and put it in a cave.
okay.
Delillerle kanıtlamaya çalışıyor ki abi bu Tevrat bozulmamış.
And it said are extremely similar. Whatever we find out, you see some of the parts are broken.
Bazı kağıt parçaları yok olmuş oldu.
Okay.
Now this is a book explaining, and I'm going to show you. For example, let's open.
Have you ever heard the oldest Bible which was founded in Istanbul like 600, 700 years ago?
By Baba, I know the Quran, Topkapi manuscript.
Topkapi,
That's
yeah.
the Quran.
No. One, they have found it 700 years ago and they gave it to Papa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But this is way
But
older.
they didn't show it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, I want to show you a little bit of. For example, I just randomly said, you see the bracket,
Okay.
and then bracket finish,
Okay.
and then no bracket, and then bracket starts,
Okay.
and then bracket stop.
Okay.
So whatever inside brackets,
Yeah.
then the holes like this, the hole, nothing.
Okay.
Whatever without brackets,
It's this.
it's there,
Okay.
exactly here.
Okay.
So that's why you can see. You see the triangle?
Okay.
It's like missing page.
Okay.
They don't have, and then it starts with
I
7.
have a question. Who wrote this book?
Yahud
Okay.
before Isa Mess.
Jewish.
Yeah. So the same thing, and she shall gun slaughter. But they try to explain from English. They try to make us close. They look at the Hebrew and say, okay, what letter is missing, and they try to make letter missing in Greek, in English. So you could see how much whatever it's missing here. Now, you see, italic like an angle.
Okay.
This is different, and it should like number 1, and you read. It's from certain cave. It said his, the blood.
Okay.
and other one in this over here, it said his blood.
Okay.
It's different, but who cares, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna show you, for example.
Bir anlam ifade ediyor mu bu söyledikleri sana?
Yeah.
Kahveni iç abi. Da uyuma bu gece al. Yarın sabaha kadar bakarsın.
For example, it said, and the daughter of Pharaoh came down to bathe in the river, and her maiden that was gone.
Yeah.
River. And then it said, and the daughter of Pharaoh. See difference? Number 17. It said she. Same thing.
Same thing, but I'm not sure the Bible is.
But what they show us, everything what was changed, this changed, this changed, this changed. For example, many, 19.
Okay.
This word is not in this,
Okay.
but it's in here.
Okay.
So that's why they say extremely similar, very close.
Okay. Okay.
But meaning doesn't change.
Okay.
So we know for a fact, based on, it's not my opinion. It's not even, I'm not even looking for the New Testament or the Quran, what he said. I look at here, I compare, I said, hey, yeah, there is a 90% exactly the same,
Okay.
10%, 20% a little bit different,
Yeah.
but they're not affecting anything. So that's why I'm saying this word, what we have now, it was exactly like before. And that there is no way I can tell, because I don't have anything like this when it said something different. Then I could say I will have it through, like which one?
Okay.
You know, they found the proven, like material, touchable things they can read.
Exactly.
Okay, if it would be completely different,
Then it will be a problem.
or like if I could say that it is not extremely similar.
When I
Something-
read it, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Bu var ya çok
Extremely
büyük bir
similar.
kanıt abi canım. Bu var ya abicim, bu var ya çok büyük bir kanıt.
And said here in Roland Terry Museum. 2009, I came 2009,
Okay.
and I said, okay, I'm gonna see the Dead Sea Scrolls. I was like, wow,
Okay.
because they were like really nice written. They exhibition a little bit.
Okay.
And on my way out, I was like, oh, I'll buy it, $5. It's okay. I coming home, and I'm just reading, and I was like, yeah, I got a highlight here. Oh, that's interesting stuff. So I'm just going like this. I'm highlighting until I get this.
Okay.
And then I was like,
Ölü deniz yıldızına ne olduğunu biliyor musun?
Africa,
Bilmiyorum ama.
extremely similar. I was like,
Ölü deniz yıldızına ne olduğunu biliyor musun abi? He doesn't know what is the Dead Sea Scrolls.
so that's just the Torah. They find in the cave. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell. I
Yeah.
start talking about it. They find pieces like this. Into that,
Which time?
1947.
To where they found it?
They find it from into 50s. They find that. What else? 11 caves in the Qumran. So
Okay.
this guy was one who was making money on reselling. So in the 58, they find a man who did find Dead Sea Scrolls, and then it was like big story behind it, a lot of money. But of course, the Arabs didn't make a lot of
Abi
money, right?
eskiden-
Those other guys.
Bu adamlar yazıyorlarmış. Bu değerli onlar için el yazmalarını. Yani çoğaltıyorlarmış elle. Onları böyle rulo yapıp denizin ölü denizin kenarındaki kayalıklara bastırıyorlarmış.
Okay.
Onları 1945'te bulmuşlar.
Okay.
O işte bu Tevra'yla aynı.
So that in that case, they find jars of hidden scrolls for 2000 years. Nobody touches. But some of them been destroyed, some of them not. Like Isaiah, Book of Isaiah, almost exactly the same.
Yaşayanın kitabı var. Onun hepsi
I tried
hepsi
to-
var.
see, that's what they find. For example, Ten Commandments. So they have the pictures. It's amazing discovery. That's what they find. You see, some of them, okay, some of them destroyed. So this is all this. Unfortunately, there is no. I don't think they have.
Okay.
Anyway, so this is the oldest known Bible in Hebrew,
Okay.
which survived by accident. God knows. I mean, that
Yeah.
He saved it for us. Now, that's why I'm saying, whatever it's here, 800 years came Quran, but Quran said I'm confirming the Torah, and we look at it here, and we find it here the same thing. I said,
Okay.
hey, in the time of Prophet Muhammad, must be the same thing. Must be the same thing, because otherwise, how we can justify other
Okay.
thing. Okay. Now, do you believe the Quran and Torah, original Torah, Prophet Musa came from the same God?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Now-
believe actually Jesus, all of us believe the same God, but in different ways.
Now, let's read Surah Yusuf 12.
Surah what?
Yusuf, Surah 12.
And I think it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but some of the people says Jesus is God, right?
Yeah.
I think because of that, Quran came.
That's a good point.
Because the
Because
first
of that
rule,
saying, no,
you
don't
can-
say that.
yeah.
Don't say the three.
Yeah.
Don't say you're son of God. But nothing against the Torah. That's my point.
Yeah.
Quran never said, Torah is corrupted. Don't believe in the Torah. Don't take a
No,
book.
believe the real one. He said.
But he said, believe my word, but
Yeah.
also confirming the Torah.
Yeah.
There is no way saying, Musa never crossed the Red Sea.
Actually, I think there is something in
No,
Quran.
it never said anything against the
Torah.
Torah, clearly.
Yeah.
It's about Isa, not son of God. He was not crucified, and he's not Trinity. It's
Yeah.
clearly stated that,
Yeah.
categorically said. But nothing against Musa, Yusuf,
Yeah.
nothing. I read a lot. There's nothing to say. Now, let's go to Surah Yusuf. And we're going to read...
Alif Lam Mim Zalikal Kitabu La Rayba Fi.
Surah
Okay, go ahead.
Yusuf, ayat.
let me see. I'm going to go for... Do you know Surah Yusuf? You remember?
A little bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna briefly tell you what happened.
Okay.
So they didn't like him. They want to throw him in a well, and somebody pick him up. So they elder brothers. They don't like Yusuf,
Okay.
and they try to get rid of him. And what they did, they came to father, said, Father, let us tomorrow we'll come with the Yusuf. We play. So why don't give us? We want to play with our brother. And the father said, I'm afraid the wolf will eat him if you're not going to be looking after him. He's
Okay.
too small.
Okay.
But they said, come on, father. And next day they took out in the morning. They walked somewhere, threw him in the well, waited until evening, and it said in the Surah Ayah 16. From 16 to 18. 16, 17, 18, only 3 verses. Just read it in Turkish.
Okay.
16,
It's a
17,
good
18.
point.
What
Yeah.
is the point? Anlamadım. What's the point?
Oh, I was reading the other other things.
16, 17, 18.
Joseph, right?
Joseph, what happened? What they coming? How? In which state they coming to father? What they say? How do they cry?
Ve
Are they-
Yasuvati ağlayarak. Crying, yeah.
cry.
So they pretend. Oh, father,
They
Okay.
pretend.
Joseph was dead.
Yeah,
They lied.
Ve Yasuvati ağlayarak babalarına geldiler.
Okay.
Dediler ki ey babamız.
Don't read entire one. What surah?
17, 18, 19.
17, 18.
Yeah.
Even 19 is too far.
Okay.
16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
So what happened? They're crying and said, Father, you will not believe us. But you were right. Joseph was killed by the wolf.
You were right.
Because he said, I'm afraid if you take him, Joseph, you will be not looking after him. He will be killed by the wolf. They said, no, Father, come
Okay.
on. We're good. I mean, we're big, many of us. We can do that.
Okay.
And then they come saying, and they're crying, yeah, you're kind of, they're saying basically, yeah, you're right. We didn't see, and then we saw that he's wolf, and he's a blood, the
Allah
wolf
rahmet
killer,
eylesin.
Yeah.
blood king. And what he said, how he reacted, he agreed with him or no?
Okay, hold on. Everyone is acting anyway you would not believe us. It says, right?
They say to him.
Anyway you
But
would not
but how
believe
he
us.
replied?
He
Did he
said
believe it?
he didn't believe that.
Yeah, he said I
Babaları
don't believe
dedi,
it.
hayır. Nefisleriniz aldatmış da size bir iş yaptırtmış.
He's,
Artık bana güzel bir sabır gerekiyor. Bu anlattıklarınıza karşılık yardımına sığınılacak olan ancak Allah'tır. Okay, what do you mean? It says that they didn't, father didn't believe them.
No, because he said I don't believe you.
yeah.
Hayır.
Yeah,
But they're crying and they force.
Sen razı mısın bunda abi?
yeah, they were pretending. Yeah.
Sen razı mısın ki babalar onlara inanmamış?
It says.
It says
It
clearly.
says.
Evet.
This blood was fake. I don't believe you.
Yeah,
It's a fake
she's
blood.
not dead.
That's why I don't believe you. Your bad behaviors.
Bir de gömleğin üzerinde yalandan bir kan getirmişlerdi. Babaları doesn't spoke'lar. Babaları doesn't know that it was fake.
But he said no or nay or said I don't like you made up a tale.
Yeah.
And patience is from Allah.
Oh, yaptırmış. It made you like your.
He said no, it's impossible.
flesh.
You're lying. Something wrong.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is.
Okay.
They say so. For example, they put the blood, but he looked at the shirt said he didn't. Nobody
yeah.
touches it.
Yeah.
Nobody destroyed the shirt. So he said
This is the explanation.
it's explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's read the Taurat. Right. So I open it here. If you do you have a Taurat in Turkish? I'm just showing
I
you.
can find the Tevrat now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's find out.
Okay.
So I'm just showing you this in English,
Which
and
one?
it took
Genesis.
And
yeah
they took
Genesis
Joseph's
37
coat and
and the
killed the
Joseph coat and
kind
killed
Abi al
the goats
37
and
var.
dipped the coat in the blood.
37,
So
31.
similar.
Yeah, very
Okay.
similar. Because I want you to read in Turkish and
Yeah.
English, but I'll
Bunun
show you.
üzerine bir
Yeah.
teke
Came from
keserek
this translation.
Who is Joseph, by the way?
Yusuf.
Yusuf, Prophet Yusuf.
In here, Yusuf and
Aynı Yusuf.
these are the same Yusuf.
Yeah, it's called Joseph in English. Joseph.
What is it? It's Tevrat.
Yeah,
It's Quran.
Yeah.
And there is 600 years, maybe 200 and 600, 2000 and
2,000
600.
years difference.
But the same things and the same.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
want to read. Yeah, it's not the same. Well, different. I mean,
No, this is they are it's supposed to in the same event, right?
yeah, it's same event actually.
Aynı olay bu.
Yeah. Let's read.
He is talking about the past.
Taurat always talk about the past because Taurat was Moses. It was
Okay.
like how many years? 200 years before.
Who is the Yusuf in here?
The same Yusuf we just read the story in the Quran.
Bu Türkçe Tevrat.
Surah Yusuf.
Ha,
Kur'an'daki de aynı olması
okay.
lazım.
Okay.
So let's read from 31 to 35 including.
Al abi sen
Let's
o
read it.
Kur'an'ı al.
Or you read it out loud.
I'm
So.
just saying that your
Bunun
reading
üzerine
is
bir
good.
mesela Yusuf'un eklediğinin kanını buladılar.
Hadi
Giysi
Yusuf,
babalarının
boş.
bunu bulduk. Bak bakalım oğlunun mu değil mi? Yakup giysiyi tanıdı, evet bu oğlunun giysi. Onu yabanı bir hale yemiş olma. Yusuf parçalamış olur. Yakup üzüntüden. Abi ben anlamadım. Şimdi Kur'an'daki Yusuf'la Tevrat'taki Yusuf nasıl aynı kişi ya?
Abi
Yes.
Who cries?
Children's.
Huh?
Children's.
Yakup.
in
Yeah.
Quran they will cry.
No,
Fake
I'm talking
cry.
about the Torah.
In there they don't.
Who cries in the Torah?
No, in here,
Not just.
in Quran, the father didn't believe the
Yeah.
children's. But here
believed
it
it.
says
She believed it.
Yeah, he believed.
she believed.
And
he believed.
and brothers didn't tell that Joseph is dead. They said we walk on and then it's his shirt, and we brought the shirt to
Abi
you.
ne demek istiyor biliyor
Okay.
musun? Bu
They
ikisi
lying.
ayrı ayrı olaylar diyor. Yeah,
They lied,
okay.
but they crafty. They didn't say, "Oh, you know what? We saw Joseph dead body." No, they said we found the shirt.
Okay.
Why? Because before story is different. When the Quran said they come to father, they decided to kill Joseph. They came to father and said, "Father, give us Joseph tomorrow." So Sunday night they came to father, said, "Father, give us Monday Joseph. We're gonna play with him. Come, bring back." So finally he said, "Agree." They took on the Monday morning, walked like maybe 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, came to the well, dropped him, waited until the night come, So 12 hours later, they're coming back and they're crying. I said, "Oh, Father." Father said, "Where's Joseph?" "Oh, Father, a wolf ate it. Here's the blood." He said, "I don't believe it."
Then
Okay.
same
In the
exact-
Bible,
yeah.
let me see the Torah. I'll just briefly mention, like you can read eventually. That's worth reading. Joseph, like, how do you know the age of Joseph in the Quran approximately? No. So he was, according to Yasser Qadi and other Muslim scholars, like imams and sheikhs, he was like maybe 7 years old, like kid.
No.
He could be eaten by the wolf. I mean, he kind of went, and run away. So it's too young, right? In the Bible, it said, let's go through the verse 1 of the same chapter.
Do you mean that these books
So,
are written by the humans?
they're all written by humans, every single book.
No.
New
Just,
Testament also.
just for an intelligent human writes a
Okay.
book and the other ones copy that.
Yeah, I'll come to that.
Babasının yabancı olarak kalmış
Two.
olduğu Kenan ülkesine yaşadı. Yakup soyunun öyküsü.
Yusuf.
Yusuf'un 17 yaşında bir gençti.
17.
17.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, what happened is, when you go to the verse
Bible is wrong.
12, huh?
Now Bible is wrong.
Yeah, that's a good point. You see, I'm coming to that.
Bir gün
Verse 12.
Yusuf'un kardeşleri babalarının sürüsünü gütmek için Şekem'e gittiler. İsrail
Next.
Yusuf'a kardeşlerinin Şekem'de sürü gidiyorlar dedi. İsrail is Jacob, right?
Yeah, check it. The 13.
13, okay. İsrail Yusuf'a kardeşlerini Şekem'e sürü gidiyorlar dedi.
And 14.
Gel seni de onların yanına göndereyim. Yusuf hazırım diye yanıtladı. 7 years old cannot say.
17. And he said, what happened? He stayed at home, and the brothers went to Shechem, which is Nablus today, up north.
How
From
far?
Hebron, 150 kilometers.
In that time it was normal
said-
to walk.
Well, he
Impossible.
said, go. You're a big guy. You go check it out. So he's going either by foot.
150 kilometers in
or
that
on a
time
donkey.
was normal. And like they were taking their flocks 150 kilometers
Or
around.
they're walking everywhere for months.
Ya, sürüyü alıp 150-200 gidiyorlardı bunlar. Niye abi? Yaylaya çıkmıyor mu?
Hangi sürüyü 150 kilometre ileriye götürebiliyor?
Gitmiyor mu? Yaylaya çıkmıyor mu abi?
Abi 150 kilometre az mı? Sen buradan 150 kilometre Niagara'yı da geçiyorsun ha. Sürüyle nasıl
Tamam
gideceksin?
gidiyorum da eski zamanda. No.
So,
We
now
don't
the
accept
situation.
this. 150 kilometers you can't go.
It's okay, maybe.
With the horse and with the
For the
sheep.
floor. I know, I saw them. I was in the army. I saw them.
Actually, you
like
can go,
going
but
very
you have
slow.
to know the... And you have
They
to
knew
very
the
slow.
area, right?
Because if you have something, you cannot graze in the same place. So you finish
But it will take
and you have to go somewhere.
2 weeks.
And
Oh,
they
more than that,
Yeah.
months.
Months.
So brothers left father 1 month, 2 months ago. And father said, Yusuf,
Go
can
and
you check SMS? You don't have SMS, you walking SMS. Find out and come back. So he's going there for 3 days, 4 days, maybe on a donkey, we don't know. He find them, if we read further, they find him and they saw him and said, this guy coming, we're gonna kill him. Because why? Because he has dreams. And in dream, he's a number one. He's number one. He's jealous and said, nobody's around, nobody know, father doesn't know, nobody's here. Let's kill him. They took him through him, and the elder brother said, don't do that, you crazy. Like, what are you doing? Don't, just keep him for now. Put him in well. And then he disappeared, went somewhere, and then Yehuda saw the caravan of Ishmaelites. He said, you know what, why should we kill? Let's make money. Hey, we're Jews, right? So let's make money. So they make money, sell it for 20 shekels. And then brother coming, where's Yusuf? Oh, we sold him. Oh, what did you do? What are you gonna say to father? You crazy? What he did? That's okay. We'll kill the animal. And we said, we didn't see him. What they came back within a week after that departure. So the father hadn't seen him for 2 months. Father didn't see his Joseph for 1 week and a half maybe. He sent them away, they're coming back, and she said, where's Joseph? Oh, we didn't see him.
They decide to come back, get the
It's
flood.
time
and
to go
everything.
back, yeah, I mean, we should.
We have trouble, right?
Yeah, so we did something wrong, but, well, we better come back. By the time they can,
Can I ask one question?
yeah, sure.
Can I be here or leave?
Yeah, please. My question is that do you believe is there any other gods exist in the world before the Quran and the other ones? Because I never read it in the books. The God never denied the other gods. He's just said, I am the strongest one.
I'm the greatest.
I'm the greatest one. But
Who is
who is the other?
younger?
Younger.
Well, we call it demons, demonic, angels who have the power. Like shayateen, same thing. Or
Because you know the Indian religion, they believe
oh,
the
no,
other
no, no,
gods.
no. But we believe in a powerful being, angel, no gods, they're creation. But they have a spiritual power, which is stronger than us. So that's all we see. But they're no gods, nowhere near. They're not saying like Greek gods, like I'm a god. I'm God. I live in the ocean. I live in the mountain.
Yeah.
No such thing, for sure. Anyway, so go back to this story. So they coming to Father in the Torah. After, let's say, 2 months, they didn't see him. And 1 week and a half, he didn't see Joseph. And they coming and said, where's Joseph? I sent Joseph to you. Yeah? Oh, we find his shirt, by the way. We brought it. Look. Basically, they say, oh, I didn't see him. They didn't come to us. But as way back, we like, oh my goodness, it's so convenient. We find the shirt with the blood.
What you are saying,
It's totally different story.
it is aynı hikaye, Yusuf'un hikayesi, Kur'an'da tamamen farklı. Day and night.
Then, like Joseph 17 in the Torah, 7 in the Quran.
Okay, bir tane farkı. Kur'an'da 7 yaşında.
No, 7 in the Torah, 7 in the Quran, but
17 in the Torah.
17?
Yeah.
Tevrat'ta 17.
Oh, I thought we were reading.
No, that's Torah.
Okay.
So then he lived, like they went to the Shechem, absent
One
from
thing, just don't forget what you said. I think Mehmet confusion is when you say Bible and Torah. Actually, when
Torah.
I say Torah, I'm reading it. Same things. Yaratılış, Tevrat. Bu şu kitap, bu ilk
So many books.
39 kitabı
Yeah.
şeyin. First 39 books.
Yeah.
Yani half of the şey
Okay.
var ya. O yani ben dediğim zaman ben Bible'dan okuduğum zaman yaratılışı
Birbirine
bu aynı şeyi
aynısını.
okuyor.
Tamam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make
Yeah,
it
yeah, fine.
Yeah.
So idea is like 2 months later, Father said, go and check on that. It's SMS. I don't have phone. If they forgot phone, you go find out. Come back. So when they see the Quran, he was absent. They were absent from Father. In the morning they took Joseph out, came back in the evening because they said in the evening they came back and they're crying. In the Bible, 2 months later they came back and they didn't cry. They said, we find the shirt. And Father said,
it is totally different.
oh, she's like crying, and everybody said, okay, Father, stop. And she said, I refuse to cry. I will die crying, because you know why he is so attached to this brother, father, young guy? Because Jacob has 4 wives, 2 wives, 2 concubines. He loves only one, Rachel.
Why he got married with the other?
He met because his father-in-law tricked him. He gave another woman.
Babamız şerefsizdi. O hikayeler var ya kandırıyordu onu. Git 7 yıl çalış. 7 years work for me. Another
He said, no, he said, I'm gonna work 7 years for you. And then he said, okay, I'll give you Rachel, but she's youngest. So the wedding night, he gave her like all the, and he slept with her. I was like, what did you do? She said, oh, it's okay. I'll give you another one. 1 week you sleep with her, and next week we'll give you another, but you work another 7 years. Now what happened is 2 sisters, and she loves Rachel. He's like in love, like really, all life, only one girl. So Leah, the second girl, and she feel like she's not loved, but she start giving birth, 1 kid, another kid, another kid, another kid.
Like boys.
The boys,
Important.
4 boys coming.
Erkekleri veriyor. Like you cannot send your daughter 150
No, of course not. I
kilometers
mean,
away.
you depend on the boys.
Orada
You
tamamen
need-
erkeklere bağlı.
You need spears. You need,
Kılıcı çekecek, gidecek, ayılarla.
650 around.
yeah. Then Rahil said, I'm not giving birth. What's going on? Give me kid, or I'll die. And Jacob said, like, you were crazy, like, I'm not God. What are you talking? And she said, you know what? I have an idea. She's my maiden, like a servant. Go, take her, have sex with her. She give birth, it will be my child. And she did. And she's like, oh, my child now. I'm vindicated. And then she gave another birth. Now the Leah is not giving birth anymore. So 2 years pass by. This maiden or servant gives 2 kids. And Rachel said, oh, good. Like they're mine kids. For 2. I'm not bearing, kind of. But then Leah said, oh, how come I have a sex but I don't have a kids? Jacob, take my another, like, now I'm in competition starts.
Yardımcılarını vereceğim.
Now the number 4 comes in. She started giving birth for 2 kids.
İyi vallahi, iyi hayat.
And
Yes,
then,
life.
yeah, and he was like, all the way, like, yeah, like,
Coming out.
but he had the trouble because of that, right? Because too many wives, a lot of fights, right?
But who cares about trouble?
He's a Kishi, right?
Yeah.
So he said whatever.
He took what he wants. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have more? No. What happened then? And then Leah started giving birth again. She gave birth to another 2 guys. And Rachel is a loved one and she has no kids.
Rachel'ın bu Jacob'u sevdiğinden çocuğu olmamıştı. Hep yardımcısını veriyor ama but Leah giving birth herself
4 first,
also concubine.
for concubine 2, and then she gave birth another 2 and a girl.
Yeah.
So she's like 7. And this girl is not, and suddenly,
Only for now Rachel's concubine is working, but Rachel
no.
is barren.
And
Rachel's kısır.
then it said God looked upon her and she gave birth. To whom? Yusuf alayhi
Onun
salam.
için çok seviyor bana. Anladın mı muhabbeti?
And that was, wow, finally done.
How do you know this story?
From the Torah.
How do you know this story? From the Torah or from the Bible? Because
From the
Torah
Bible.
and Bible is same.
Well, Torah is part of the Bible.
Yeah.
So then what happened is said, I want to go back home. And he stopped because he was in Syria at that time, right? Anyway, so that's the story how we have why he loved Joseph more than anybody else, because he was like long waited from the only woman. He doesn't care about all the 3 other women. Because it was said in the Bible, he didn't love them. He loves only one girl.
Muhabbeti görüyor musun?
Interesting.
Ötekinleri, yeah. Like, you know what I like, especially us. I'm just including myself too, okay? This is my poor opinion about Turkish people. Us, we are nationalistic and we are like, you know, we say Muslim, we are Muslim, but we don't know what is Muslim faith. What says, this is number 1. Second, we just quickly believe, like, for example, if someone says, oh, there is a old ancient book found. It was angel, it was true angel. Okay, angel, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But nobody says where is it, who found it, what
Easy
time
to
found
believe?
it. No, I don't care. I only believe that, you know what, I was this way. You know, I can tell you, you know what, in Bafra, somebody said that my hometown, there was the oldest Torah found. So somebody was trying to sell it on the village coffee place. Okay, somebody illegal was there, but someone came, the big guy, and stolen it.
Yeah,
It is gone now. Where is it? Who find it? No, no need to.
But it was,
Okay, but it
they
was.
have to believe it.
Yeah. So now I am telling to everyone. But if anyone comes with the real book, like Quran,
Then, yeah.
if you put the Quran in front of me, if you say read this passage, I will say with my own eyes. Or hadith, okay, I believe it or not, but hadith is there. Believe it or not,
It's
sunnah
real,
is there, right? So,
So-
but then what I'm trying to say, this stuff that you put in front of your eyes in this day is not a legend.
No.
It is here. Hadith is there. Sunnah is there. Quran is there. Just read and let's talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Don't tell me all other.
Somebody
this
said,
happened,
somebody
this
said,
happened.
yeah. So that's why I have this, and I'm bringing everything. It's not my words. It's that. Don't blame me. Don't kill messenger.
Yeah.
I'm just giving message.
And also, what if talking? What if?
What if?
What if? Like, it didn't happen, but like there are like thousands of even like possibilities in math.
Oh yeah.
There are thousands of possibilities. Let's talk about
What
is
is actually happening? Yeah. Don't
what
talk
if,
about
what if
fantasy.
Muhammad is this? What if like
So anyway, so I just show you very simple example, and then many, like a lot of them. So, for example, I want to go for the second one just to confirm it. If you go to Surah 28 and verse 23 to 29, and
How
you
do
just,
you know these things? Do you know all of them?
No. I know only
what
what's
he did,
related.
he's like for a long time he's
I'm doing a
studying
lot
this.
of that.
I would say that he is the professor of this.
Yeah.
But maybe he doesn't have official title,
No, I don't have.
professor, but he is. He's really like went
Yeah.
deep, So what surah was?
28, verse 23 to 29. It's about Musa running away from Egypt.
Qasas?
Yeah,
28?
Al-Qasas, yeah, that's story. Yeah.
What? Surah,
23 to 29, from 23 to 29, all the story of. And we're gonna read the same story in the Torah.
Okay. Sen mi okuyacaksın?
Either somebody read on loud or both of them read, or
I just
that's all.
read myself.
Yeah, read
so,
yourself. Yeah. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Bu ne yapmaya çalışıyor biliyor musun? Olayları nasıl anlatmış Kur'an, nasıl anlatmış Tevrat. Bunu şey yapıyor.
Çok güzel bir yerden.
Bizi şeye
gördüm.
düşürmesin yani. Tonga'ya düşürmesin. I'm saying to him that don't let he deceives us. Now what he is trying to do is that just
I'm not a teacher, I'm just a messenger. I'm a simple warner. I'm warning people. And you can find it online or anywhere. Not yet.
I watched the Musa's life in the television, and
that one?
yeah, and two girl was saving his life, or like they met in the desert.
He met two, yeah.
And
By the well. He met
and
by
I
the
think
well.
one of them was warrior.
Not this one.
These girls.
No. I don't know who wrote up this funny idea. But I just want to go to the book, whatever the Quran
Well-
said, and the Torah. I don't care about the rest.
Who is like Shuaib?
Shuaib.
Shuaib. Shuaib. is
Jethro.
good name. We have many names Shuaib.
Yeah? Really?
Try.
Jethro is his father-in-law.
Jethro,
right?
that's
yeah,
the father-in-law.
Shuaib, right?
It's the Prophet Shuaib.
like
and
Shuaib. We have many friends. Shuaib, Shuaib.
Really?
So now
Because
I
he's
know
familiar.
who's Shuaib.
He's familiar. That's how he come from there, for sure.
Did he stay there 7 years with the girls?
8 years.
8 years. Sorry.
And 10 years. 8 or 10, we don't know. The Quran doesn't specify. And ulama don't know.
It's a long time.
Yeah, a lot of time.
If
10 years.
ulama doesn't know who ulama.
When he died, the Musa.
Musa?
Yeah.
When?
When he died?
Yeah, we're talking about
How old he was or when?
When? I mean.
3,400 years ago.
No, I mean which age? Which age? Like when he died?
Which age?
Yeah.
Oh, he was 40.
40.
Years old.
No. When he was dead, he wasn't 40 years
Dead?
old. Yeah, when he
No,
died.
120.
He's
Oh.
20.
Yeah.
But at that event was 40.
Şimdi burada
Ha.
40 yaşında. Like cillop gibi adam. I am 46. Good. I'm just joking with him that he was like 40 years old, attracted two girls.
Oh yeah. One girl actually. Not he married only
another
one.
one?
No, only one. So-
Okay.
Okay, now let's open up the Bible.
27?
This is Exodus 2, verse 15 to 29, and verse 3, 1 and 2.
Exodus 2.
Verse 15 to the almost to the end, and then you spill to the Exodus 3, 1 and 2.
Okay, abi.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
read.
Exodus 2:15, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
same story.
It starts with Pharaoh, right?
Yeah, Pharaoh. Yeah.
Okay. Abi 15'ten
Aha,
aşağıya.
yok
Ha.
şuradayım. Okay, same story.
Very short, right?
Yeah, but long time for 10 years or 8 years.
So, does it say how many years he was there
8 years, I think.
in the Bible?
In the Bible, I think no.
Firavun olayınca Musa öldürmek istedi ancak Musa ondan kaçıp Midyan yöresine gitti.
Evet.
Bir kuyunun başında otururken Midyanlı bir kahinin 7 kızı.
How many girls?
Oh,
7.
7 girls.
Oh, the Quran said how many?
2.
Okay,
Okay.
well, who cares? Let's move on.
Okay. This is the first difference, right?
Yeah, but he
Babalar-
get only one. It doesn't matter. 777 one.
Ya, babalarının sürüsünü su varmak için, first
Okay.
time olarak su varmak için, az diyor, bir dakika. Yalakları dolduruyorlardı ama bazı çobanlar gelip onları kovmak istedi. Musa kızların yardımına koşup hayvanlarına
Yeah,
su vardı.
yeah.
Okay, aynı, same.
Almost.
Olmaz.
You know what
Çok
happened?
yakın.
When the Quran, who came, when Musa came, did he come first or he come last?
What does it mean?
Well,
Who came first?
Musa, nobody
Musa-
asked help from Musa.
no. In the Torah, what happened when he came to the well and he sat down?
Musa kızların
So
yardımına.
he came number one. Nobody was there. He was sitting down and waiting. Then he saw 7 girls coming, and they're pulling water out, and he's just watching them.
It's also different, right?
And then after they finish that pulling water out, they want to bring their animals. The man came in, she came and said, "Hey, get out!
yeah.
I will take it." And Musa said, "I'll beat you up," and he beat them up.
Okay.
So he came number one. The girls came number 2. The shepherds came number 3. In the Quran, let's read that 23 verse
We go to back
in the
to
Quran.
There is no time.
In the Quran,
Yeah, there's no time. That's another one.
That's the years past.
Yes,
So it's
many years passed by.
okay, verse 23.
Verse 23, what it said, when she arrived in the
Musa Medyen suyuna varınca orada hayvanlarını sulayan birçok insan buldu.
Hayvan already there.
Ya onların gerisinde de hayvanlarını suyun olduğu yerden geri çeken 2 kadın gördü. Onlara derdiniz nedir dedi. What's your problem? Şöyle cevap veriyor.
We don't know the
Çobanlar
problem.
sulayıp çekilmeden
No problem.
biz onların içine sokulup hayvanlarımızı sulamayız.
So he came number 3. There already been Kishi guys, like Choban,
Çoban.
and there's 2 girls. And she said like, I see that, like he coming the last.
Okay.
And
It
she
is
see that.
different.
So in the Torah, he came first.
Okay.
Then girls came, then Choban came.
I will ask you
Okay.
different question, okay? Don't go away from the subject.
All right.
How about the what was that book that in Jesus' time came out, legendary book?
In Jesus' name.
What book?
Midrash?
Midrash. In Midrash, is it matching with Quran or which one?
Oh, the Midrash is crazy. It's like Yahud making stories. In the Midrash, when he came, it's more like Torah. But in the Torah, this girl brought Musa to Shoaib. He said, "Oh, he's Egyptian. He helped us." He put him in the dungeon for 7 years.
Then,
He's staying there.
which one is
In the
close?
prison.
Is it close to Torah or
It's somewhere different.
okay?
It's crazy different.
Yeah.
They like, this Yahud were like funny.
Okay, Alex. What I got,
Let's- Yeah.
you show us 3 different occasions.
Well, we're not even there yet.
It is different.
It's-
I think
we're
they
not
are
even coming. Similar, but they
similar,
are. Now, what I show you, small things like
Small things. They are not.
number 1, number 3, who cares? 2, 7, who cares? But what you see, what did you see in the Bible? Years? Did you see years? No. You
Many
said
years,
many years past.
yeah.
Go to chapter 3, verse 1 and 2. In
Which one?
Exodus 3, 1, 2. Verse 2.
Okay, Musa kayınbabası Midyanlı kahin Yitro'nun sürüsünü gidiyordu. Sürüyü çölün batısına sürdü ve Tanrı dağına Horeb'e vardı. Rabbin meleği bir çalıdan yükselen alevlerin içinde ona göründü. Musa baktı, çalı yanmıyor ve tükenmiyor. Çok garip diye düşündü. Gidip bir bakayım, çalı neden tükenmiyor? Okay.
So,
I know that.
when he saw the burning bush,
Yeah.
who was with him?
Musa
No one.
kayınbabası Midyanlı
No one.
kahin Yitro.
Who like Be Shep, like all this Kevan,
Yeah.
right? So, in the Quran, who was with him?
Alone.
Surah 29. Oh, sorry, 28, 29. The last verse of
With Kasas.
Al-Qasas 29.
Ne diyor abi burada?
Just the beginning, first part.
İsa Musa süreyi doldurup ailesiyle yola çıkınca Türk tarafından
In here he said
Family.
he was traveling to somewhere with family and he saw a fire and he said, "Stop here.
Stay. Yeah.
I will
I'll
get
come
some.
back.
I will come back." Yeah.
I'll give you news or I'll give you something to warm up.
Yeah.
If we take this, whatever he said in the Torah, is it possible for him to say that to the sheep, to the Chayvan? Wait for here, I'll bring back news to you. And I'll give you fire
Where did it say?
in the Torah. 1 and 2.
Musa
One.
Efendi doesn't milyon hikayenin yolun yıkanın sürüsünü gidiyordu.
Only ships.
Okay. But
So
in
no
another
family.
place it says family.
Now another thing is, he was in the Quran. He traveled with the family somewhere. He immigrated, like you did, from Turkey to Canada. He's in the process of moving. Go to airport.
Not big difference I would say.
Well, over here, he is not. He's still working.
Abi tamamen farklı dostlar.
He's still at work.
Tevrat'la.
Actually, I don't see any big difference in here. He could be
I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute.
he could be with family or he could.
Well, because family, he's not immigrating. He didn't get a visa. When he immigrated, after it said very interesting in English. When he finished the term of 8 or 10 years,
Okay.
he takes family
Yeah.
and said, I quit my job. Halas.
Okay. Alas
I should go. And goes.
Yeah.
Immigration
Yeah.
to airport to
Okay.
fly.
Okay.
On the way to airport, he see the fire.
Okay.
In the Torah, yeah, Torah, his family making dinner. He goes on the work day. He punched his card. He goes to
Okay.
working. During that working day, he saw the fire. So he didn't exit his job. He didn't say bye. He didn't immigrating.
Much difference.
And she's
Yeah.
not immigrating. She's not immigrating. She stay home at
But
work
after some time he immigrated there, right?
after, but not during. Now,
Okay. It's
Uh,
not difference. Really.
but
Not a
question
big
is,
difference
yeah,
for me.
yeah, father, sure, I agree with it. It's kind of different, but who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
1 or 2 girls, 7 girls, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
8 years, 10 years, or long time. Long time could be 10 years, right? So, but the interesting is why Shoaib said to me, I want you to marry this girl, because she realized, she said, oh, by the way, can you find an explanation why she said she's strong? Hire him, this girl, like, who love. Now the girl is really love Musa. He started telling his father, like, hire him, meaning I want to marry him. That's the idea. That
Says the
father,
father, right?
father gets it. She said, I want to marry this actually this girl who's taking charge, saying, Father, hire him. He's strong and trustworthy. Can you
Maybe-
find strong? Why he's strong in a translation, in a explanation?
Okay.
It must be explanation.
What was the ayat?
26 or 25?
Şuayb iki kızından biri babacığım. Onu ücretle çoban tut. Çünkü ücretle istihdam edeceğin en iyi kimse bu güçlü ve güvenilir adamdır.
Because I want
Can you
to,
find? I want to see explanation.
Yeah.
I need
Adam
tafsir.
karşımızda oturmuş şey yapıyor. I said to him that don't make like opinion from yourself. He's sitting in front of
yeah, I'm sorry.
Çok sağ
Ben bütün like from bottom of my heart I want you win.
26. ayet. Yeah.
26.
26 ayet 26.
Yes. Find
Çabuk
translation.
çıkarsın.
Why he's strong. You know Abu Adel? Or Tafsir ibn Kasir?
Alex,
Yeah, I know.
tonight
And you sleeping.
I learned tons of stuff new. It is not like doesn't matter I heard it before or not. But when I thought, ooh, wow, like I don't like
Discovery
that.
Channel.
Yeah. Like ben de la bu böyle miymiş gerçekten?
No, trust
Maybe
me, but
he
I-
never read that verses.
Oh, now he has
Maybe
that
in
chance.
his life he really like meaningfully didn't read that much Quran.
I just read half of the Quran, not the
Not that.
not
Yeah, not
not the
stories
rest.
for
No,
sure.
no. But I'm saying that like meaningfully, checking the meaning and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Like
Checking,
yeah.
you should check. Anyway,
I
so-
take notes when I read the Quran.
Oh,
yeah.
Abu Adel, for sure. If you know Abu Adel, no? Some tafsir. Anyway, about like strong. Why he was called strong?
Bulabilir misin abi? Niye strong demiş?
It should be Abu Adel, one of the Russian guys in the Quran have a tafsir, Abu Adel, and I asked
I
one
don't care
guy.
about that. We have Cübbeli Ahmet Hoca. Bak,
Yeah.
I hate this guy.
there is one guy.
Actually, I couldn't find it. I don't know why.
What is
Because
it?
it's
You
very
said-
important.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to trust me what I say. I read from Abu Ibn Kasir and from Abu Adel, and
Sahih?
Ibn Kasir said, no, it's not Sahih. It's not.
It's commentary, huh?
It's commentary.
Tefsir.
Abu Kasir, you know Abu Kasir.
I don't know.
You know Abu Kasir, Ibn Kasir, tafsir.
Ebu Bekir.
No, Abu Bakr is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll teach you the Quran. I'll explain. Anyway, so Ibn Kasir, he born 700 years after Prophet Muhammad, and he wrote the tafsir, explanation of the Quran.
Hazreti Ebu Bekir.
No, no.
Which one?
Şey, Muhammed'den 700 sene sonra doğmuş
Okay.
bir tefsirci.
Seven years
Tefsir
ago.
yazmış.
Ha.
O tefsire göre bize söyleyecek. Bize diyor ki bana güvenirseniz diyor ben söylerim diyor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Güçlü anlamını.
He said, and Caliph Umar said that if somebody heard, he said, he added, he said, because when she said, hire father, hire him, for he is strong and trustworthy. Father asked, why you say that? Like, what was causing? Like, why you said these two words? He said, oh, because he lifted up the stone from the well that only 10 men could lift, and he did himself.
They were moving the stone and put back all the time.
Yeah, but that's what the idea is. But he removed it himself, so we cannot fed because these guys are coming and putting stone there. We have to wait until whatever left over from there. But we cannot take the stone out. But he himself came and alone he took the stone which 10 men could lift. So
Okay,
that's why
abi.
he's strong.
Adam geldi.
Yeah, I
he
understand.
had a lot of brothers. Okay, like the guys, men.
They're coming
Like
and
they moved the stone
Don't
together.
feel bad.
Okay, now the girls cannot move it and
They said whatever
and they
left
put
over.
it back.
Yeah,
So
what are
they
you gonna
kind
do?
of said, like move it and stuff. And so our strong guy came
And they were like,
alone. They were like, okay, what is the point of that?
okay, so that's not in the Bible, in the Torah. Then you go to Genesis 29, on the verse 1,
Genesis 29.
and read the entire chapter. It's a long read, and now you're gonna read
Where is it here? No, what?
Discovery Night, I told him,
Genesis 29,
verse 1.
verse 1. How
It's
much?
Yaakov.
Okay, it is
Keep reading.
Genesis. No, Genesis. Hold on.
Yeah, Genesis 29,
29.
verse 1 to the end.
Abi bunu oku şimdi. Bu this is different event, right?
Which 220 years before. Musa.
Bunun Musa ile hiçbir alakası yok. Oku abi.
It's Yaakov. Yaakov. It's
Oku
not
bana
Musa.
da söyle ne var.
Yakup yoluna devam ederek Doğu Atların ülkesine vardı. Kırda bir kuyu gördü. Kuyunun yanı başında 3 davar sürüsü yatıyordu. Sürülere o kuyudan su verilirdi. Kuyunun ağzında büyük bir taş vardı. Bütün sürüler oraya toplanınca
Eyvah,
çobanlar kuyunun ağzındaki taşı yuvarlar. Duvarlarını sıvardıktan sonra
Eyvah,
taşı
eyvah,
yerine
eyvah, eyvah.
kuyunun ağzına koyarlardı. Yakup çobanlara kardeşler nerelisiniz diye sordu. Çobanlar Harranlıyız. Harran.
Harran is our place.
Yeah.
Harran.
Harran.
Harran
Yeah.
is yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Çobanlar Harranlı. Yakup Nahor'un torunu Lavan'ı tanıyor musunuz? Tanıyor. Yakup iyi midir diye sordu. İyidir işte kızı Rahel davarlarla birlikte geliyor. Akşama daha çok vardı. Sürüleri toplanın davarların üstüne. Ama kuyunun ağzındaki taşı yuvarlamadan olmaz dediler. Çobanlar bütün sürüler toplanmadan kuyunun ağzındaki taşı yuvarlamadan olmaz dedi. Ancak o zaman davarları suvarladı. Yakup onunla çocuklar Rahel babasının davarlarını getirdi. Rahel çobanlık yapıyordu. Yakup dayısı davanın kızı Rahel'i ve davarları görünce gidip kuyunun ağzındaki
Muhammed
taşı
confused
yuvarladı.
story.
Dayısının
Finish yet,
davarlarını
wait.
suvardı. Rahel'i öperek
Now you're
çıkararak
gonna find
çıkardı. Rahel'e baba tarafından akraba olduklarını, Rebeka'nın oğlu olduğunu anlattı. Rahel koşup babasına haber verdi. Lavan yeğeni.
Muhammed iki
Evet. Yakup, Lea ve Rahel'le
oku dinliyorum ben de dinlemek istedim.
Lavan'ın iki kızı vardı. Büyüğünün adı Lea, küçüğünün adı Rahel. Lea'nın gözlerinin Rahel ise boyu kısmı. Yakup Rahel'e aşıktı. My mind is confused right now.
I'll tell them. That's okay. I'll clean up.
Yakup is the brother of
Grandfather of Musa,
Jacob is son of Abraham, right?
son of Ishaq.
Oh, okay. Abraham, Isaac, or Jacob?
His grandson of Abraham.
Okay.
And Musa is 220 years after.
Şimdi bir dakika,
Yakup-
Sen okusana abi.
Did you
Love-
finish reading it?
Lavan onu savunmaktan daha iyidir dedi. Yanımda kal. Yakup Rahel için 7 yıl çalıştı.
Ha.
Rahel'i sevdiği için 7 yıl ona birkaç gün gibi geldi. Lavan'a zaman doldu, kızımı ver evleneyim dedi. Lavan bütün yöre halkını toplayıp şölen verdi. Gece kızı Lea'yı Yakup'a götürdü. Yakup onunla yattı. Lavan cariyesi Zilpa'yı kızı Lea'nın hizmetine verdi. Sabah olunca Yakup bir de baktı ki yanındaki Lea Lavan'a nedir bana bu yaptın dedi. Bana Rahel için yanında çalışmadın mı işim ben al. Lavan bizim buralarda adettir. Büyük kız dururken küçük kız ölünmez dedi. Bu bir haftayı tamamla Rahel'i de sana veririz. Yalnız ona karşılık 7 yıl daha Yakup kabul etti. Sonra Lavan kızı Rahel'e de ona verdi. Cariyesi Bilha'yı Rahel'in hizmetine verdi. Yakup Rahel'le de yattı. Onu Lea'dan çok sevdi. Lavan'a 7 yıl daha hizmet etti. It says
Just a second. Like, till the end, right? Abi şunun bir sonuna kadar okusana. Like,
Rab Lea'nın sevilmediğini görünce çocuk sahibi olmasını sağladı. Oysa Rahel kısırdı. Lea hamile kalıp bir erkek çocuğu doğurdu. Adını Ruben koydu. Çünkü Rab mutsuzluğunu gördü. Kuşkusuz artık kocam beni sever. Yine hamile kaldı ve erkek çocuğu doğurdu. Rab sevilmediğimi duyduğu için bana bu çocuğu verdi diyerek adını Şimon koydu. Üçüncü kez hamile kalıp bir erkek dadı doğurdu. Artık kocam bana bağlanacak dedi. Çünkü ona 3 erkek çocuk doğurdu. Onun için çocuğun adına Levi adı verildi. Erkekçe bu kez Rab'le övgüler sunuyordu. Onun için çocuğa Yahuda adını verdi. Bir süre doğum
That's
yapmadı. Yeah.
How many years he served?
14.
2 terms. So, we go to the next chapter.
But there is a big difference.
It is.
It says Musa.
this is
In here
Moses'
says
story.
it
This
Jacob.
is
Exactly.
Jacob's story.
Exactly. Now it is foundational story for the Yahud people. How do you know? We talk about how 4 wives, 12 sons, 12 tribes of Israel. And if somebody said, why 12? One girl? No, 4 girls. Why 4? Well, it was 2. And then 2 came in to compete. But why compete? Well, because 2 sisters, they said, I'm better. I give birth, I didn't give birth. But why have a problem? Because Laban just tricked him and put an older daughter. So he wants to marry Rachel. And do you notice what he said? He said he lift up the stone and let her like water. And they said we cannot lift the stone. We need more people to come.
Yeah.
When he saw the Rachel, like,
Yeah.
and she said Kishi. And he removed
Maybe.
the stone. Exactly what Ibn Kasir, from my words, he said. That's why she said he's strong and trustworthy in the Quran. But the Quran doesn't specify it. Ibn Kasir and Abu Adel, in his commentary, said he's strong guy. And Umar, Caliph Umar, said he has strength of 10 people because he removed the stone, because usually they blend that. And I was like, not only the Quran made confusion, because it's even tafsir make confusion. And I'm showing you the one story only.
But
There's
we
more.
are talking about Moses, not Jacob.
Moses is different story.
But
Moses,
in Quran we are talking about Jacob and
there is
Moses.
no. Now the question is, you cannot find the story of Jacob, Jacob in the Quran. There's only two places that Jacob mentioned in the story of Yusuf later on, in the story of Yusuf. And Yusuf is number one, Jacob is number two. He was in the background. So he's not primary guy. Story of Yusuf, it's very big in the Torah. How he was born, Esau, fighting, running away, marrying 4 women, having 12 kids, coming back, who died, who were there, and eventually Joseph came in, and now the story of Joseph starts from that. So there is Jacob Israel is a foundational for the Yahud, for the Torah. Everything starts with him, not with Abraham. Abraham started at the beginning, but Jacob is one who is like nation of Israel start. You cannot confuse the story.
Because of his 12 sons, it came the 12
12
oymak
tribes.
geliyor da şeyleri Yahudilerin 12 oymağı var ya.
Can you open Hosea 12:12? Now there is a small prophet who came 700 years after Musa in the Jewish document, and he's writing Hosea 12:12.
And we have a common idiom in Turkey. Whenever a prophet comes to earth, it every time comes to same
Group
place.
people.
Group
Oh, same
people.
people.
No,
You mean the same?
same location.
Yeah.
And it
Where
says
is it?
Okay, 12.
Where? Ankara?
no, not Ankara.
No, just kidding.
Yok adam. Okay.
12:12.
Hosea 12. Okay, Jacob ran away to Aram. Yakup Aram'a kaçtı. İsrail bir karı için kul oldu. Koyun güttü.
Translate.
Okay, Jacob ran away to
Aram.
Aram'a.
And?
Israel another name for Jacob,
Yeah.
right?
Well, no. Jacob is Aram is Syria.
Okay.
That place. And what he did?
İsrail bu koyun güttü. Like shepherd.
Shepherd for what? What's money he get for the
For
shepherding?
woman.
So he served for the girl. Basically, it's by accident. He said, among everything else, he suddenly gave it one verse. He said, oh, by the way, do you remember our father Jacob? He went to Syria and he served for a wife, and for the wife, Hevan, like he was doing with Hevan, right? So that's what it said, like he was serving years of service for the wife. Nobody did, not Musa, not anybody. It's only one guy in the entire Bible who served 7 years plus 7 years, 2 terms, and he served for the wife.
Then
The Quran doesn't mention that.
confused with the stories.
That's the point. That's one story. I can give you more.
Abicim bak şimdi, like we have, like the problem is the capacity. You are like
I know.
one upon another. You are saying that, like, you are just flooding with the stuff that Quran is confusing many times.
For sure, okay.
Değişik abi.
One thing I will say, like, okay, Quran and Torah incompatible. That's what I show you. I don't say
Incompatible. Do you know that word? Incompatible. Aynı değil.
No,
Karşı.
cannot.
Zıt.
like this is compatible, and if I do like that, you can't move.
Uymuyor böyle.
Okay.
So whatever said here, it's opposite here. And one story, 2 story here, 1 story here.
Actually, in here we were talking about Musa,
Yeah.
but in here we were talking about Jacob
And Musa.
and Musa.
Because Musa married, okay, this is another thing. How many girls Jacob married?
2.
That's number 1. He wants to marry 1. He said, I have 2, but I want to marry 1. In the Quran, 2. In the Musa, in the Bible, 7. I should get 1. Sure, nobody cares. But the Quran 3 times in Arabic said 2 out of 1, 2 women, 2 women, out 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2. And I'm like, Quran doesn't say the name. How come the Quran is very specific with the terms? 2 terms, 8 years and 10 years.
Because Quran is
And
confusing
2.
the stories. With
Why
the
is it 2?
Jacob
It's
stories.
important story 2. In the Jacob 2 is important.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
3, not 4.
Abi bunu var ya, bunu duyunca artık, yani çünkü ben like till now, like I mean not till now but for many years, I always like, it is same, it is same, it is same.
Because nobody's talking about
But
it.
it is not same.
No Christians, no Muslims, no Yahud, nobody talks about it. When I read this, like, then I talk to Muslim. And he's like, oh, like, what's wrong? Like, it's open
Abi,
source.
Kur'an'ı okuyan, gerçekten çalışan birileri için bu çok güzel. Actually, who studied Quran, like thinkers, this is big thing. Because they pre-accepted that. First exception is this, Torah is corrupted.
Yeah.
Without checking, without anything, Quran is corrupted.
But-
Second problem is, they think that it is same, it is not same.
It's kind of same, but it's whatever it's not corrupted. But whatever Quran confirms, it is there. But Quran doesn't confirm the Torah. Because when we see small detail, it's like, wait a minute, it doesn't match. Joseph was 17, not 7.
But we read the verses that it says that Muhammad time, like Muhammad confirmed.
Exactly.
His.
So that's the problem, and this one is my key. Of course, we have Torah in Greek language, but the Christian edition. This is only one, which is Hebrew edition, and this oldest copy, which we have the oldest. Before that, the oldest copy, like 300 years after Muhammad, which you can say it was changed. Why not? But if you have this, 1,000 years before that copy, and 800 or 700 years before the Muhammad, you can't say it changed. So that's what. Should we call the day off?
Yeah.
It's too much information.
Yeah.
Right?
It's too much.
And I
but-
just started.
Yeah,
You know that, right?
I mean, I don't know what Mehmet thinks, but it is. I heard a lot.
Yeah. You haven't heard it before, right?
I heard it before,
Okay.
but it is not about that. I heard it before or not. It's like something like you hear something,
But you're not registered.
you just think and registers and everything. Everything is there, but still it is
Processed now. It must be
even
processed.
processed and everything else. Everything is like that. Still it is because over the years, I have seen people, right, that blindness affects you. And when you say something like, if this is not like, then you think that,
Oh, that's crazy.
like, and some point that you stuck with, like they will not take the like 150 kilometers away. You stuck there. Is it the important details? No, but you stuck there and stuff. That's why I'm like, I'm excited about that when I hear. So it's not like I heard first time. It is not about. It's about the
You know what I did? Have you seen? You know my channel, right, on YouTube?
yeah.
If you watch for like I did in Russian and in English, I have this AI chance. I pay money for that to translate. So I could speak. You could speak in a perfect Russian with your tone of voice. That's how they do it. There is a girl, like my friend was recording in the basement of the church. There's a girl, and anyway, so can you find it for me, my channel? I want to play that very like 30 seconds or something, 38 seconds clip. I clipped out only just
Alex Kerimli.
yeah, Kerimli.
This
Okay.
one.
Yeah, a little
Hit
short.
me, subscribe. This one.
Okay.
Yavaş yavaş kalkabilir
Kalk
miyim?
Yeah,
güzel,
sure.
kalk güzel.
Yeah, the last moment I'm doing. Last moment. Okay, I'm gonna show you this very short 37 seconds. You have sound? Oops. Anyway, click on yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, listen from I'm doing wrong stuff.
This is the
iPad. No, that's wrong. That's right one. She's just reading the story of
You are now safe from the wrongdoings. One of the two daughters suggested, "Oh, my dear father, the best man for employment is definitely the strong and trustworthy." The old man proposed, "I wish to marry one of these two daughters of mine to you, provided that you stay in my service for 8 years." Oh my goodness!
she realized
Keep reading.
If you complete 10, it will be a favor for you, but I do not wish to make it difficult for you. God willing, you will find you an agreeable man.
Natural reaction.
Is she what?
She's a Christian, and she knows story. And now she read the Quran, and then she said, "Oh my goodness!" She realized that. And did you see? Do you remember his guy on the background? What's his name? You remember? Sadat Anwar.
Yeah.
When she said, "Oh my goodness," she hears and she starts looking, and then she joined him. And I was coming also. I came in, I joined him, but my friends were recording without me. And I recorded another one. This was a Russian girl from Jewish girl from New York, and I translated even into the English because it's also like 50 seconds or 30 seconds. And she said like something familiar, and I reading the same story of 7 years.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Oh my God!" And she like exclaimed.
Alex, you know what I want to do? I know that maybe I will not do it because of time and everything. I told you before, I want to translate it into Turkish.
Yeah.
That stuff, like talking like that and translating, it's like very helpful. But anyway,
I gotta
thank
go.
you so much.
Thank you.
Mehmet, I asked you, I know
really
middle time, I asked in just 1 hour, it ended up 2 hours.
Just for you,
Yeah.
2 of my books.
Thank you.
Just
Mehmet, thank you so much.
to keep it in you.
Quran
Do me,
Bible
do me one more favor, okay?
Okay, I want to ask you something. Have you ever found a bad thing in Quran, in Tevrat, or in Bible?
Bad thing?
Bad thing like
Yeah. In the Torah, for example, when God said, Moses, go and kill these babies, and yeah, I don't like it. I don't like when Lut get drunk and his daughter slept with him. When I read the Quranic Lut, he's a good guy. I like him.
which word?
Lut,
Lut in Quran is good guy, but
Ibrahim nephew.
Ah,
So he's like really good. Or even Noah. Nuh, right? Nuh.
no.
It's in the Bible, it's like,
What do
In
you
the
think
Quran is
about
better.
Hazreti Muhammad?
He was an illiterate Arab Bedouin.
I don't understand. What does it mean?
okuma yazma bilmeyen Arap bedevisiydi.
And he was one, they call him ear. Yeah?
Yeah.
O dinleyen, who listens.
He listens all the time.
Her zaman dinleyen bir adam.
Yeah.
And the last one, go to Surah 25, verse 4 and 5.
Last one.
Then that's it. And that's my
Sure
explanation.
what?
25.
Furkan.
Furqan.
What
4
was?
and 5.
İnkar edenler. Talks to me, inkar edenler. I deny, right? It talks to me. Bu Kur'an Muhammed'in uydurmasıdır. Ona başka bir topluluk yardım etmiştir diyerek haksız ve asılsız bir söz uydururlar. Kur'an öncekilerin masallarıdır. Başkalarına yazdırmış da sabah akşam kendisine okunmaktadır dediler. Ey Muhammed de ki, onu göklerin ve yerin sırrını bilen indirmiştir. Şüphesiz o bağışlayandır ve merhamet edendir. I read it 6 too.
Okay. But 4 and 5 the important. Because Mushrikun said, the Quran is not, he invented the Quran and other people helped him. And they said, this guy is coming in morning and afternoon and taught him. Who is these guys? Yahud.
Probably
Yahudiler.
Yahud.
these two guys. We wrote-
Somebody, we don't know. But for sure, because I study more than most of the guys. And I find there is a story of the Jews, Yahud, they created stories. Talmud. You heard about any Jewish? Yeah?
Yeah. I
This is a great sin of the Jewish people. Today, every like rabbis in the synagogue, they don't believe in Torah. No. They have a Torah and they have books like this.
Yeah.
Like, what is the equivalence of this? Like, in our days, they say that Imam, Mullah, all of them, they don't
Tafsir,
believe Quran,
Hadith, all
but they
that.
believe the Tafsir, Hadith.
And this, that's come on the top.
Everything.
The Yahud,
Same things
the
he says
number
that.
one in that.
Yahudiler bunda bir numara. Bunu
They-
en çok onlar yapıyor.
When you look at the, like, say,
Tevrat'a
if you
bakmıyorlar.
see the rabbis in the, I have a video in Russian, rabbis talking, and behind him is a big shelves, books. And I
Yeah.
said, that's your problem. Because instead of one book, you have
Dedim ki sizin elinizde Tevrat var, arkanızda şey var. Aynısını sen de dedin de. Şey
Yeah,
var.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
so
believe
they
the same.
they
Because the
created
main idea, I'm sorry to interrupt
Yeah,
you.
only
The
one.
main idea is in
This
this
one.
book or
Yeah.
this book.
Yeah,
not the
that's it. Not other,
Yeah.
but they created stuff. I'm making in Russian and English as well, on the video, saying like it's ridiculous. Nobody even reading. They say, oh, the rabbi this. They know stuff. Do you know what they believe? Let me read. Oh, that's exactly. So these people were talking to Prophet Muhammad, and they lied to him. That's my belief. Why? Because I find that from these books, in the Quran, parts of it. And Muhammad, since he was illiterate, he has no idea. So he couldn't check. Let's say, when I said to you, could you read it? And you open up and read. And she, Alex, are you saying right? She couldn't do that. That's the problem.
Maybe someone could read for him.
And there is a hadith about it.
Yeah.
But one guy came, I forgot, Umar, not Umar, anyway, so one guy came to Prophet Muhammad with a book from Yahud. We don't know what's kitab. It doesn't say it. And he started reading it in Arabic because the Yahud translate to Arabic. And Muhammad get like red. And this guy was like stopped. And Muhammad upset. And he said, why are you reading this book when Allah sent you the good one? Don't ask Yahud. Don't, if the Yahud say something, don't say no or yes, we don't know. We have a better book. And I was like, you had the chance to listen. Don't make mistake like that. But maybe he understood it was something wrong and he stopped it. Or maybe he was just upset, genuinely speaking. But what I show you is just a little bit. We can talk more and more. We can talk hours and hours.
Yeah, my first question, you remember, right? The Tevrat said the humanity come to
6,000 years.
6,000 years ago. But
And
it's-
depends how you translate. Some Christians said more.
Yeah,
The way how you look.
yeah.
So
They-
I
like
take
there's
more.
There's a gap theory.
Oh, they have. Yeah, they have.
thousands of them. For example,
First
one of the
verse.
theory is between when God said something happened, there was a when
Time.
the Satan fall.
Mhm.
So between the first verse and the second verse, something, they say that in that time it can be countless days.
Actually, we know that.
Yeah.
We know that from 13,000 years ago, around 13,000 to 14,000, there was an apocalypse, like the Ice Age.
Yeah.
And after that,
Slow meltdown.
yeah,
So we don't know that stuff.
we know actually.
Professor,
No, I'm talking about-
Professor Celal Şengör proved that.
Yeah.
Once it was, I mean, just kidding, joking, but he's explaining this. He said that the Black Sea was all frozen.
Yeah, okay.
In that time, and so when the Black Sea was melt, right, all the area became flooded. In exactly in same time, if you look all the ancient civilizations there, all of them has the same flood
Story.
Yeah, yeah.
So they
I
say
never
that
heard about the
because
Black Sea, but something else.
Black Sea, it was like Black Sea because
Big
it
one.
was frozen at that time.
And then suddenly,
And he's explaining
Well,
that
yeah.
then it came down, and also in that time they added a legend like there is a what is a Shumer.
civilization. Yeah.
But let me pray, right? So then, but this stuff is so important because it's about our eternity.
Yeah.
If you are right,
Then we're wrong. We have to
then
know
we are
that.
wrong. Then
In trouble.
I will be in hell forever and ever.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
And this is what. And also, if I am right, if he is right, it means you will be held forever and ever.
Actually, I believe that.
You will be cooked within hell and
No,
go there.
no. Everyone believes the same God, but they in the different ways. And if you follow His rules, like it doesn't matter. Every rules are so similar. If you follow His rules, you will be in the heaven.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah,
if
we
you
can
need
talk
time.
about it later. But the problem is if a Buddhist or someone else come to us and say it, we can say like right?
Yeah,
Oh,
they don't believe
Yeah,
it.
like
actually.
Pope said, oh, everybody can come to God. Everybody get upset with the Pope recently. Anyway, so that
Anyway, God, our Creator.
So I believe you are Christian, I'm Muslim. I think we can meet in the heaven. We could.
After cooking a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, let's pray. God, we pray and ask your wisdom.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, you illuminate us, so to say. You pour your knowledge into our heart, Lord. Thank you for Mehmet. Thank you for his life. I want to ask your blessing to his life and our life, Lord Jesus. We depend on your blessing. Lord, we want to know you, that's for sure, right? We want to know him. Open yourself to us. And you teach us, Lord Jesus. You are our best teacher. And take us home safe and sound. Bless our families. Bless our life. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Thanks very much. This is meeting you.
Thank you, Alex.
I have a question. Why do you pray to Jesus?
Did I say Jesus?
Yeah.
But that's coming. Steps, small steps. Understand.
I trick you then.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Also, you can, I know that you're a busy man, but you can bring someone, to come to someone knowledgeable, one of those many people.
My friends don't believe in God.
I'm not,
They are not believers.
there's like many people that like sometimes they say that, I
Well,
don't
I encourage you to bring somebody you listen. You don't need to be in a hot spot. I mean, that's why I
My
try to
point
make
is
it
this,
easy.
sometimes you feel that like, I don't know, but someone knows.
And again, don't kill messenger. I'm just saying the story. It's right there in front of our eyes. Why the people didn't preach us? I don't know. Nobody taught me about this from Christian perspective. Nobody taught you or many Muslims. They don't know this. I just learned it. I find out like, oh, okay, I got it. And not for you. Thank you.
I came out from that side.
That's okay.
Where is your car? Here.
My car is big.
Oh, you are now, that's the fun, right?
Yeah, I love it.
That's,
He's driving it's like a robot driving. I don't need to be driving all the time. Sometimes I want to go sleep in the car, but they wake me up all the time.
have you ever slept when the car was warning you?
Well, yeah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah.
The car is threatening
And
you?
then that's
We will
other, you have a
cancel
strike, and
your
they give you a
self-drive.
strike.
How many weeks?
Usually, if 5 strikes, 1 week off.
Okay.
But I think I did something that gave me a strike, and then 1 month later and they still have 4 strikes to go. I was like, oh, maybe it's 1 month later they'll cancel it.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Alex. Yeah. Good to see you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really more informational day.
Whenever you have
I
time,
learned so
remember,
much today.
we can do it again, I guess.
Yeah.
I
If you want
enjoy.
to. No pressure, nothing.
Yeah.
It's I respect your
No,
decision.
you are the person who is the most knowledge in my life about this thing.
Professor Alex.
Really.
How is it called? Usta? No.
Professor.
Professor, yes.
How is it?
Hoca.
Usta is
Hoca.
master.
Hoca.
Hoca. Alex Hoca.
Alex Hoca.
Okay.
Yeah, see you.
Bye-bye. See you.
Watch the time.